talking about Mercury is in retrograde. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but check this out.
Back it up, retrograde like Mercury. Yeah. Do your little dance in them apple bottom jeans, yeah. But they out of season. If you got a man, why you text me on the weekend? Praying to the give me something to believe in. Play this for my fam, they gon' say that I need Jesus. Turn up with my demons. It's already too late, baby, by the time you read this. Poured up strong, this tequila got me in my feelings. A butt in the head, like my name was Beavis. Blowing out the speakers, fuck a noise complaint. Middle finger to police, Back it up, retrograde like Mercury, yeah. Do your little dance in them apple bottom jeans, yeah. But they out of season. If you got a man, why you text me on the week? Club too crowded, this shit weak.
You hungry?
Make the Uber drive through Mickey D's. 20 piece, please. Back to the crib. She throw it back like TBT. Legally blind on DVD. Then that brain was Ivy League. Come see me. Keegan Michael, she got the key. Drip expensive, love is free. She got the bag off PPP. Morning sex, call it Sunny D. Not a joke, but it's tongue in cheek. Eggplant emoji next to the peach. Yeah, blah, 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 you know what I mean. Back it up. Retrograde like Mercury. Yeah. Do your little dance in them apple bottom jeans. Yeah. But they out of season. If you got a man, why you text me on the weekend?
Okay, but I still don't know what that means though. Like, can you break it down for me? Like is the planet like spinning backwards, or like I'm just trying to understand it. Like that's just why you were being weird. It was the planets, or okay, fine.
I like it in the screen like that because then it looks, it's weird. I'm trying to keep the microphone just out of the camera spot. How's everyone doing on Missing Monday? Do you got your popsicles? There we go. For when MJ gets in here. We got a few more receipts to go through, y'all. Few more receipts. All right, who do we got in here? Grandma Sherry. Hey, love. Hey, Claus. Big Al coming in clutch. How's it going? Hey, Cutie Pie, Georgia Peach, MK. Hey, LFT, Auntie. I see you both. I hope you girls are good. I hope you guys are doing really good. Wait, you guys are seeing like a lot of my pictures. Let me put that down a little more. Let's see here. Nicole B. Nicole B has popsicles for everyone. I'm actually gonna work on a popsicle emoji. I'm like, all right, let's just embrace this. So we're gonna do popsicle themes. So I'm gonna work on a popsicle emoji for everyone. Hey, Big Al, for the members anyway. Amethyst Wolf. Hey, T. Hope you're doing good. The Caser. Hope Seco. My goodness. Anybody have an interesting Monday? I had a mundane Monday so far. Hey, Fur Baby. Hey, Mal. Hope you're good. Hey, Cat's Eye. Forever Army. Y'all been chatting in here for a hot minute. Oh, Jenny. Generally, Jenny. Love. Thank you. Thank you. Love to you. We love. We don't hate on love, do we? Okay, Braze. I know someone that cried the other night, but I'm not going to say who. It was truly beautiful. Oh, okay, Braze. Sunny Cat. Wow, you guys have been in here for like 10 minutes before the live, and then I was like a few minutes late. Holy cow. So I'm not going to keep going up, but thank you to everyone for coming early and hitting the like and being here. Hey, Brianna. I'm so happy to see you guys. Hey, Queen Bella. Hippiporium, Lori, AGB. Yay, Deetsonthestreets at the best, even if I'm misbehaving. Well, you could, be on your best behavior. How about that? Deets, formerly Mom Steph, monitor of the mother effing streets. It's getting too long. We are getting into Claus territory here with the name link. Let me message MJ. She might, I don't know if she was done with her live yet or not. She was supposed to be, but she goes a little long. That's okay. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it because I was prepping for this, but that is okay. I will watch it on the replay, and you all should too if you haven't watched it yet. Hey, Glowbug. Oh my gosh, great news, Tia. I am so happy to hear that. Congratulations to her again from all of us, and I can't wait to see an update, hear an update. Email me anytime. I love it. That was a beautiful thing. Hey, Pickle Licker. Got it right that time. I wanted to say Pickle Lover. That's me whenever Australians. Because the Mercury. Everybody likes that song. I found it off of, there's a website that creators can use. What's it called? I want to get it right so that others can. Hello Thematic. So like hello, and matic. Hello Thematic. And you can, download and use a certain amount of songs every month. Well, you can download a certain amount every month, but you can use them indefinitely. Like once you download it into your profile, you get to use it for forever, the copyright. And I actually had the what do you call it? The author, the artist of this song of the Mercury in retrograde. He commented it in my comment section one time, so that was pretty neat. Hey, Hakabakam, PsychoCon. Yeah, Johnson had a great live too. That Grady Don't Play, like that has to become a thing now. I love it. Hello, the one and only Melissa Jade is in the house.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. How was your live? Was it good?
It was good. Tisha never ceases to entertain.
She always has something good. Something good. I love catching up on that with you and with Allie. You guys do such a great job.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Good. I finally got home, so I was on Nana duty all day yesterday and then throughout this morning. And I came home took a little nap first, then came home. But we found a few more things, didn't we? And I feel like we felt like it deserved representing.
Yep, we sure did. Well, and because I'm sorry, hold on, I'm getting my facial stuff. My skincare. I just got out of the shower. Where at least I thought we left it, was that you go your way, we're gonna go our way, leave it at that. But
we put out these receipts. We debunked a thing. That's what we did. Actually, you know what? That's what we should do, Melissa. Let's start at the beginning. Where did this all start? For me and my live stream, I did a live stream just kind of reviewing, I think it was called The Trolls Are Back in Town, the Idaho 4 Trolls. And I was just I wanted to review and bring over here to this side of the street what MJ was talking about with Jade and Kim and the leaked messages. And we did not even get through that live. I don't even think we got to Kim. Did we ever even get to Kim? We got to Dot. We were covering Dot. I don't even think we got to Kim. Hey, God. And Melissa had threw out a very quick comment about Crime Sleuthin. And I didn't even catch it at the time. Didn't even catch that she had said something that might have been questionable to someone. And it was a few hours or an hour later or so, Crime Sleuthin came in and she wanted to address something that MJ had said previously in the live. And it was in reference to the Jewel Kara situation. And I said, absolutely. And so she came on up, and then it has just spiraled since then. It has spiraled since then.
Well, okay, this is pretty much how it went. So February 29th, I did a live about the alleged leaked messages between Brat and Steve. Crime Sleuthin was in my live. And Crime Sleuthin actually, you know what? Let me get these full receipts. 1 second. Crime Sleuthin was actually in that live because now she kind of throws it back in my face. You did a 7-hour panel of, reading out those messages. Yeah, that was before you even reached out to allegedly Steve, but you were in there. So let's actually just take a quick look at what Crime Sleuthin was saying during that live. So
That's a
one
good idea.
second.
That's a really good idea. Let me grab, since Queen Bella brought up Tia the cat, I am going to drop that link while Melissa is bringing it up. Oh, I'm going to have to go to my subscribe. Oh, there she is. Miss Tia. We love Miss Tia over here. If you guys are not subbed, you have to.
Okay. So right here we have, actually, no, where would it be? No, here it is.
Hey,
This
Harlot.
is Crime Sleuthin's comments from my live about the leaked messages. Again, this is February 29th.
Let me make that bigger for everyone and take this
And
down.
so she commented at the 6-hour, 59-minute mark. Again, this is what she throws back in my face at this point, that you did a 7-hour live, 6-hour, 50-minute mark. Crime Sleuthin says, only took you girls 6 hours. Have yourself a big ass bag of M&Ms. I can't believe you really read all that batshit craziness. You're going to have some weird dreams tonight. And then she continued to comment on, for a couple more times, about the context of what we were discussing. So she commented on through pretty much the end. Yeah, pretty much the end. You can see 6 hours, 53 minutes. Now, keep in mind, she wanted to cover these messages. She did ask privately, hey, can
We
I have the
showed
link?
that in the last stream, correct?
Can I have the link to these messages? I want to cover them. No problem. This actually isn't what created the problem again. It was the next live stream I did, and I will pull up those.
AMK. By the way, I don't know if you saw it while you were pulling stuff up. Nunya said she's late because she was switching out all of her whiteboards for chalkboards. We are now a whiteboard-free chat. We only use chalkboards over here.
Thank you. So for timeline purposes, February 29th is when that I did my live on the leaked messages. March 1st, the next day, is when Crime Sleuthin reaches out to the Gonsalves family page. She makes a community post and tags me. We've shown that. She tags you. Did she tag you in that original one?
Yes, she tagged me. Which is the only reason I started looking into anything. She tagged me, she tagged you, and a handful of other people, I do believe.
Right. So she tags us, and then she reaches out to two mutual friends to let me know, hey, I reached out to the Gonsalves family, to Steve, and he said all of these messages are manufactured, like they're fake, whatever. Okay, no problem. The next night, March 2nd.
And now I sent her an email that night saying, and I had accidentally titled it leaked emails. I was just having a brain fart as I was typing or, putting in the subject. But I said, what's your proof on that? I don't want to just take your word for it. You tag me in this. What did you find that proves that they are fake?
Right.
And she told me she couldn't show that because it comes directly from the family.
Right.
But she can say without, with 100% certainty, they are fake. And I said, well, this is just a summary, guys. Basically, the gist of it was, well, you need a little bit more than that. And she said that she was going to put together a video showing how you could fake messages. Okay, no big deal.
Right. But at this point, again, She's never dropped any receipts. This is, you have to go in chronological order. So this is before any messages were shown that she's even reached out to the Gonzalez family page. But she's tagging me in community posts, and she's reaching out to friends privately to relay this message to me. Okay. So the next night, March 2nd, I do a live, and this is my Kim WSU debunking live. Okay.
Mhm.
Crime Sleuthin is in the chat. That's what these next comments are. And she's in this live. You were there, Deets. And I'm going to read some of the comments so you guys can see how it escalated, because this is the live that set everything off. And this is why I tried to say this wasn't about the messages. This turned from being like just like what happened in this live to making the messages a focus over a petty beef, you know, like, and it really wasn't ever about that. But Crime Sleuthin is in my chat. I have a variety of people on panel, and I had this new guest on panel that I wasn't familiar with, Rabbit Hole. Crime Sleuthin clearly was familiar with Rabbit Hole, so she's in my chat.
Quick pause there. Rabbit Hole is not Down the Rabbit Hole News. I know a lot of people over here know Down the Rabbit Hole News. It's not her. It's a different rabbit hole, just to clarify.
Yeah. Thank you. So she is up here chatting away. Everything's fine, you know, at Henry, which that's Dot. Okay. There, Henry is Dot. So, you know, she's saying, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Please just stop. You got busted. Then you admitted you lied. You've hurt the families enough. Stop. You know, I checked all my receipts. You know, I didn't buy any of the Henry Kim's bullshit. So she's in support of, you know, what I'm doing up there. Oh boy, here comes more BS. If they're allowed up there, they were chatting with Henry, meaning Rabbit, because Rabbit Hole asked to come up. All right. And she's like, and there it is. Oy vey. So again, you have to look at the timestamps. I'm having the new person up on my panel. I allow people to speak. That doesn't necessarily mean I agree with them. Doesn't necessarily mean I believe them, but I'm going to give them this space to say what they got to say. And then I will ask for receipts and proof and to clarify, right? But I got to give them an opportunity to speak. Yes, you are, Michelle. And so, you know, she's like, oy vey, fuck, LOL. You know, these aren't a problem though. But if you listen to the panel, she's directly responding to something that Rabbit Hole was saying. And Rabbit Hole was basically saying this creator, Rory, that Crime Sleuthin clearly is friends with, was involved in knowing about disinformation within Kim WSU and intentionally would put it out. So that's pretty much the narrative here. So when Crime Sleuthin hears what Rabbit is saying, there is a shift. And she's like, who in Brat? She's saying Rory was involved with Brat and who? And then in my best Austin Powers voice, who are you working for? You know, who are you? Which is fine. You know, that was funny.
Who are you working for? Which I think that is funny.
But then this happened.
Yeah. And it was just, you know, like you see the timestamp there, less than a minute later.
It's back to back. Yeah. And this is what pissed me off because I hadn't addressed Crime Sleuthin. Now, again, for some context, at this point, Crime Sleuthin knows I don't like her. And when I say that, I'm not saying that to be mean. She's just not somebody that I ever really jived with. But I allow her to come into my chat. Anybody is welcome to come into my chat, you know. But there was a lot that also contributed behind the scenes and things I knew about that really kind of like already had me annoyed with her. So keep that in mind. You know, I didn't just snap for this. Like, there's been a lot that's been building. And so then I saw this, and I'm just having this woman speak on my panel, you know, and I'm being quiet. And then I see this comment. I have Rory's number. I'm calling him right fucking now. So when you guys hear me say she stomped and screamed in my chat, like, you know, you stomped and did a tantrum in my chat, this is what I mean. You have Rory's number, and you were calling him right fucking now because this panel guest happened to mention his name in relation to the story she was saying. And it made me feel like you're about to go run and snitch, even though it's an open public live, but you were running and snitching over what? You know, like it was just not necessary in my opinion. So that's when I stop my panel and I call Crime Sleuthin out and I'm like, yo, go ahead, you know, call him. This is a public live. Anybody's free to watch. But she's just
You
sharing
zoom
her
out
story.
just a little bit. There's a request the chat is asking. I think they
Yeah,
want
I
to see
can
the
see that.
whole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I got blurry. Hold on. Okay.
There we go.
So she says, I have Rory's number. I'm calling him right fucking now. And then so I'm, you know, I call that out on my panel. So her responses were, he hasn't been on in a while. He might want to know so he can come join the panel because he swore to me in an email he wasn't involved with any of them. That's why. Nothing against you, MJ, at all. Except she knows damn well how I feel about Rory. I don't like Rory. Rory has been big as far as spreading disinformation. Rory is not somebody who I'd want on my panel. I didn't care to hear Rory's side. I just wanted to hear what this woman wanted so desperately to come up to say. And so I didn't see a purpose that you needed to call Rory to ask him to come on my panel. I don't want him on my panel, you know, like, so then she's like, make it make sense. I didn't say I'm with Rory. I said he claimed he wasn't any of these people. What the fuck is she even talking about? Make my money? I need her to clarify that because at that point, Rabbit said, because I stopped my panel and I was like, sorry, I was addressing Crime Sleuth. And she's like, is that the redhead, you know, who's usually always on Dago and Rory's? And I said, yeah. And she's like, making that money, girl. That's it. One passive comment, you know, whatever. I understand it pissed her off, but it wasn't anything to have like a freaking fit about. And she's like, I don't either, for the record, just saying this one may be passing the buck. It makes no sense. So now we have Kim, Dot, and Rab. Great. I don't believe him either, but that doesn't mean she's not passing the buck. And you know I tell the truth. Why is this lady using an alt name and not saying who she is and what channel or TikTok she's with? We'll check with them now. Wow. You know, she's responding to people. So who is supposedly paying them? Dot is Rory, huh? Dot's been on camera. That's Brayden. I'm a much bigger part of this. What? This what? Yeah, this is a friend of Dago's, not Rory's. Melissa Jade, for the record, I'm sorry for any negative connotation there. That comment wasn't against you or for Rory. I'm just saying I'm calling BS on her story. Just spill the tea unless the pot's empty. Word salad. That's not the real last name anyway. Shake my head. It's okay for us to disagree, then attack and lie on me up there on that panel and it was allowed? Thanks. Now, again, when she says lie on her up on that panel, she's referring to that passive comment I just told you. You know, make your money, girl. You know, make that money. That's it. That's
It was
all
a very tiny comment. Yep.
That's all that was said about her. Okay. Which again, I understand it may have annoyed you, but not you're allowing her up there to lie about me and not even address. I don't know you. I don't know. I just want to listen to this girl's story. That's all I was trying to do. And she said, I want to know what this lady meant about me up there. That was not cool to sit up there and lie about me. I am not a liar, Rabbit. You and Kim and Dot are, so how dare you? Like Melissa said, though, people remember the accusation. They never remember the retraction. So I am not pleased that was allowed. That's not what Dot said. You said you're not either. Dot and Henry didn't say that, LOL. They said you're not either. So I'm confused. You know, then she's replying to people in the chat saying, I cannot believe it still. I'm disappointed. Telling me she's disappointed in me with allowing that woman just to say that one comment. And she said, yes, she did say my name. Right here. No, I verified the messages are fake. Again, this is on the 2nd of March, okay? The day after she reaches out to the Gonsalves family page. Then she's tagging Pickle, who are you? She said, by the family. I sent to them. Brat manufactured them. Bloom fired her. We'll get into that later. She says, yes, I was shown things. At least I don't lie, so I'm good with myself. This was before their falling out. Not saying more public. been busy on real life, whatever, that's whatever comment. Did the rabbit hole take off after stirring the pot? I have a bone to pick. And I think that's when I snapped again, because I'm like, go pick it on your own channel, you know, like not here. This isn't about you. And she said, oh Lord. And then, I haven't promoted Jack. Stop harassing me now. Mods, please. First off, if we wouldn't allow someone to be harassed in my chat.
Harassing.
It doesn't matter
right.
how I feel about you. It wouldn't have happened. But to call at my mods, you know, it was just, the point is that I was not able to conduct my panel because she was derailing the chat. That like, it was all about her all of a sudden. And she's like, Heather told her, block each other, you know, just block you and you and Pickle block each other. And Crime Sleuthin says she did. Then what's the problem? She's like, stop coming for me. Such BS. I do not deserve this. And then look at the timestamp. So I told her to leave, you guys. I told her to leave. That's why there's a big time gap between this and that. I said, if you're so disappointed, if you're so upset, then leave. Please, seriously, just leave. But she didn't, because somebody eventually, like 30 minutes later, I said something about Crime Sleuthin, and she's like, no, I'm here just being quiet and sad. Now that pissed me off more, because like, don't do that stuff. I don't know, like it annoyed me. Like if you were
There's a
really,
lot.
you don't need the whole attention to be about you, you know, like if you're
Mhm.
sad, like really, you guys, nothing happened in this live for this type of
Chat
reaction to happen.
takeover. Yeah, it's a
Um,
very common tactic.
yes. And then people were like, oh my God, you know, these are other people commenting to her. But what I want you to notice is Claus's comment right here, because this is what triggered Crime
The
Sleuthin.
reaction. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Claus wrote, definitely unsubbed from you, Crime Sleuthin. Michelle's like, what are you disappointed about, Crime Sleuthin? You know, you're so disappointed in me. You know, she's calling out to my mods. Even Shay is saying this is her channel, you know, like and then Claus says Crime Sleuthin needs to be put in the corner without snacks. Again, it's silly, you know, it's silly. Claus says, Crime Sleuthin, keep Melissa and Shay's name out of your comments, because this is the point where Crime Sleuthin goes.
We got it, Mel.
Crime
Thank you, love.
Sleuthin goes to her channel, and she starts to make a community post calling us out. And so that's when I said, I'm verbally like relaying and reading out loud what she's doing over on her channel. And that's when she schedules that live for 38 hours in the future. But then she makes that comment in the chat about Claus, that very mean comment. That's when that happens. And that's because Claus was still in my chat. You know, Claus was saying comments like this, and it pissed her off. So everything she's been saying as far as, oh no, I didn't say that. It wasn't even about you girls. It wasn't. Yeah, it was a direct response from this. You know, you're watching it unfold. You know, Shay is saying, this is MJ's panel. She will handle the things the way she wants, pass the buck or not, intentions of the panel guest, you know. People are telling block each other, you know, and then I don't think she came back, because then what happened, like I said, is she scheduled that live stream for 38 hours ahead of time. She pre-blocked us so we couldn't come in and defend ourselves. And then let me think. It was March 4th. Crime Sleuthin changes her live. That was, like I said, 36 hours ahead of time. She changes her live to a members only Monday, you know, on the same members only Monday time I had, you know. And then so she did it behind a paywall. That is the live where she talked a bunch of crap like about all of us. And I don't know what she even really said in there, because I never watched the full thing. But I tagged her in my backup channel and I said, let me up on your panel. Like, I'll come with receipts. We'll figure this out right now. She wouldn't. She had us all pre-blocked. March 5th, the next day, is when you had your live. and we were discussing the Idaho trolls. So while we were up here going through all of the Kim stuff and the Dot stuff, there was probably a couple of comments I made addressing Crime Sleuthin's live the day before that she did behind the paywall. Then, as we all know, Crime Sleuthin comes up that live, and it turns into like the 8-hour derail first session that occurred. March 6th, I do a live on the Idaho trolls. March 7th, Crime Sleuthin does her first leak messages trying to debunk the screen recording. It was a direct response over the beef that we were having. March 8th, Crime Sleuthin does her second live on the leaked messages. Then on March 10th, she's making very passive community posts about us. March 11th was when I did my members only Monday live. And that is when the one and only live I did where I addressed Crime Sleuthin, not by name, but I wasn't addressing her versus the screen recordings she put out did not match the screen recording between allegedly Brat and Steve. And I do not think it debunked it. Here are the reasons why I still believe it's legitimate. And I moved on. March 12th is when Crime Sleuthin goes live for her part 3 of the leaked messages, and she talks nonstop crap about me. March 14th, well, that doesn't really matter. March 15th, Deets does her second panel to debunk the screen recording that Crime Sleuthin puts out, and that's when Crime Sleuthin comes up again and derails it for the last part. And March 16th is when Crime Sleuthin struck Deets, and then Deets went live again to address it, and here we are.
Let me unmute. Here we are. So that was a lot. We wanted to give, I know it took a hot minute, but it's been a long couple weeks.
Yeah.
So if you'll remember, the March 6th live that I did was to talk about everything that she had previously been covering with Dot. That situation is hella interesting, and I was making comparisons to the Dot situation, to the fake bad situation in the Summer Wells case, which is that's a different story for another day anyway. But that's what we were talking about here. The leaked messages were going to be a tiny portion of that, and I just wanted to highlight a few things, but we never got to it. We ended up on a very long almost 11-hour live, and a lot of stuff came out in that live. Quite a bit of things came out in that live that had nothing to do with those leaked messages. It had to do with the offhanded comment you had made, which was about the Kara situation.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Right. That was
so fucking crazy. Nothing yet. We're just giving a recap. You've been here the whole time, so I think you're good. Not saying her name. She'll say no. Anyway, so does everybody remember all the receipts that came out on my March 6th live pertaining to the Kara situation, which has carried over into at least, 2 other live streams since, mine and Queen Bee's? I don't know if it went over there on that one, but definitely in the second live that I did here, it was brought up.
What was your question?
The hey Jen, the receipts that we brought up on March 6th pertaining to Kara, was that brought up anywhere else or just in my second live as well? I think it was just in my second live.
I think so.
But anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. So if anyone remembers all those receipts, they're a freaking danger. Well, here, I can show a few that I had on my screen, or I had saved in my background stuff. Let me see here. So first, one of the things that happened, she hopped up here to dispute MJ over the Kara stuff, and it brought out a lot of people, some people I don't even know. And I said, look, I had no part of this situation. I had, no dog in this fight. But yeah, if you guys want to hash it out, sleuth it out, debunk it in real time, let's do it. And so we did. And it took several hours to do so. This was shown. This is, wait, no, hang on. Well, let's do this one first. This one was, we determined a GoFundMe Cash App that was sent to Kara from Crime Sleuthin. There was a random GoFundMe that ended up getting shut down, and this was what was in there. So this does not count in any totals towards what was paid to Kara. So I just want to be clear with that one. That's why I'm showing this one first. Then this was sent over as proof of payment to Kara. So we have $100 there. And an $80 Cash App payment was sent, and a $25 Cash App payment was sent. So $205. We also saw this as proof of the Cash App that Jules sent to Crime Sleuthin to send to Kara on Jules's behalf. Clear as mud, right? So that's what we had. So essentially, $205 sent to Kara for the promised money on that stream. She did an interview on her stream and promised Kara the entire amount of the stream and Cash Apps, whatever. And we found, for Kara only. Yeah, because they're sent to different, like different accounts. And what we were told is that they're for individuals that were surrounding Kara at the time, and I have no reason to doubt that that's what I have no reason to doubt it. I'm just going to leave it at that. So that's why they're sent to different Cash Apps and to different people. Then the argument became, well, how much money did you truly make on that stream? And if y'all remember, even T hopped up here, and I just heard the clip of the table bang, and that was hilarious. It got very frustrating. And we were sent these receipts for what was made on that stream, the interview with Kara. So this is the first one that we were sent over. I think this is one that she's shown before on, what's the name of that channel?
I don't know.
J-Rod. She showed this. Was this the one she showed up?
It wasn't, at least in that full entirety, no, because it wasn't March yet. If you could see the top, it says to March 4th. I have the ones that she showed on J-Rod. It was zoomed up. All you saw was the graph. So
okay. So there was this receipt shown, and you can see up there it says October 25th through March 4th. And then this receipt was shown, and they came just like this, that she made on October 27th, 2023, $361.62. And then this receipt was shown that on November 8th, 2023, there's a deduction of $347.97. None of us have seen something like this as creators. We've went and searched our own stuff. We've asked other creators. I'm not saying that it's not legit. I'm just telling you, none of us have seen something that looks like that. And then this was shown as proof of what she made in YouTube earnings for November, $280.67, and this was for December, which was $38.10. Those are all sent over, and I shared what she had sent, what she wanted to share, everything, and people hopped up. And we're doing YouTube math here. We are doing that YouTube. And everybody asked her questions, and like I said, I didn't have any dog in this fight at all. So I was just showing what was sent to me.
Well, and just again for context, we last left off and it was being dropped. If you go into Deets's last the live stream that Crime Sleuthin originally struck, she went there today and she left a very long comment. Honestly, like a threatening comment in nature that, should I read it?
Well, hang on. I'll let you read that. Let me just tell you, though, prior to that, which I was not online, I was not checking emails, I was busy doing life, And I think I had made that abundantly clear at my last streams that like I had to, shove in that last one because I was going to be busy. And I got an email. Let me see if I can find it now. I got an email it was yesterday. Let me check the time so that I'm at 1 a.m. At 1 a.m., I got an email that said, I decided to retract the copyright strike while on Queen Bee's panel, and I wish you well. Please leave me be from now on. Please. Let's bring some calm back to everything and go on our own way. Thank you. I did see that this morning. What would you guys do with that email? I just am curious. If someone had sent you an email like that, would you respond to them? Would you let it go and just move on as suggested? Anyone?
I wouldn't have answered, and I would have just done my own thing. Go your own separate way.
If someone is telling me go our own way, they're telling me they don't want to hear back from me, and so I'm not going to comment back like, okay, we're good, we're moving on. Nothing, no response. Exactly. I'd ignore it. Yep. And that's completely fine. Well, before MJ reads that message, let me show you. I shared out prior, let me see if I go to my channel. Prior to the ending of, or just prior to the strike being lifted, I shared out a video that Chronicles of the Shady had made. And I know it was prior to the strike being lifted because I went to bed after that. And the strike wasn't lifted while I was still awake. So I shared this out. She had made it while the live was happening. That's all there is. That's all there was to it. I shared it out, put a little boom emoji, and went to bed. And then I got a second email. Hey, Gavel, how's it going, love? And I got a second email this afternoon at 12:08 p.m., but it's very similar to what Melissa is about to read. So I'll just let her read the public version.
Well, yeah, I think that's the thing, because people are like, well, why address it again? Well, why did she come over here today and write this? Not only reach out to Deets again after nothing happened yesterday. Everyone's just chilling. You reach out again.
I mean, I was accused of being a fake fat and a bunch of other shit, but yeah, nothing pertaining to her happened yesterday. So
you come over again. Sure. You reach out. You send this long email again, and then you come over to the live and write this long ass comment out. And then on her community tab, she's sharing out videos, but she's, alleging to be this victim of cyberbullying and harassment. It's that stuff that, why are you poking? Again, you're poking. And then when the reaction comes, you say, well, why are you addressing? Why couldn't you just go do your own thing? So just she comes over. Hold on. Sorry. What were you saying?
I'm saying just like she suggested, go her own ways. Cool. Didn't watch the panel she was on. Yes, I saw some clips of it. Didn't watch it. I didn't send her anything. I didn't respond to her go your own way emails. Again, that community post was shared out prior to all of these emails and messages. So it wasn't like after that, hey, go our own way, I then did something to poke. Nope, that was all prior.
So she leaves a comment saying, I sent you an email yesterday on the 17th saying, and I quote, I'm sorry, I have a cough drop. I decided to retract the copyright strike while on Queen's panel, and I wish you well. Please leave me be from now on, please. Let's bring some calm back to everything and go our own ways. Thank you. You have completely ignored it, but posted Chronicles bias clip video. Really? You owe Queen a public thank you instead of sharing a diss video about her, period. Take that down immediately and do the right thing by me. A copyright strike takes a month to resolve if it's successfully countered. I have been consulting with YouTube support. I now know what my rights are and what fair use is versus cyberbullying while hiding behind fake fair use. So ... face. Facts. What happened on your lives is way different from Queen's. You could learn a thing or two from her. She handled her panel and didn't allow anyone to sit there and scream, "You're an effing cunt" at me repeatedly for hours for no damn reason, like you did. I don't care what anyone does or is accused of. That is vile as fuck, and you are responsible for your panel. That was an adult conversation with any goal for resolution or adults in a fair fight. It was straight up cyberbullying. You're biased against me for no valid reason, and that's why you allowed all of that BS to go down, repeatedly refusing to actually allow me to speak and explain anything, allowing up to 9 people to scream at me at once and bring things to panel that had no business being brought there. I did not give you permission to use my content. Remember that? I did not give you permission to use my content, and do not going forward. No, I don't owe Kara or anyone a dime. Remember that. Your math was wrong. I didn't scam or exploit anyone, and I didn't lie. You twisted everything and allowed others to, just to intimidate and bully me, and you participated. There's still my cyberbullying and privacy complaints, so we'll see if anything happens with those. It'll be addressed. It wasn't easy for me to go up on her panel, but Queen set aside her feelings in the interest of truth and fairness, and I appreciate it. Not everything was resolved, but it was a fair, mature attempt. Your response reflects on you alone. After watching...
By the way, I had no response at that point. None whatsoever. No response.
After watching the last 2 things I shared on my community wall from Harsh and Drip, I realized I've been too kind and that it's best to address the bullshit in the right, smart way on my own, so I will be doing that. It sounds like you've got enough of your own issues you need to address anyway to be out here acting like you have been.
That reference there is where she said in the email, Deets, Steph, Slay, whoever the F you are. Yeah. And I'm going to get to that tomorrow, by the way. Not that I need to, but those who know me know exactly what the hell is going on with that. But that's a little low blow. But again, I did nothing. She mentioned your response. What was it she said about my response in that little section there?
Said your response reflects on you alone. No response.
I had none. I had 0 response at that point. My response was sleep and snuggle in my grandbaby. I had no response. But my question to you all is, real quick, did anyone ever hear me ask her to retract a strike? It didn't happen. With the thumbs down, did you see that bubble pop up?
Yeah, where did that come from?
I don't know. It just popped up.
That just where did that come from?
I don't know. It just floated like right in front of me.
I've never seen that before. You don't even have a green screen. Where did that come from?
No, it's my wall back there. In my dining room.
And it was at an appropriate moment too.
I know. We're thumbs down and Crime Sleuthin for sure.
That was so random.
I wonder if it's because I pointed or something. I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. A full-on just thumbs down just appeared.
Yeah, they just I can't even recreate it. Thumbs down.
That was so weird.
That was so weird. Give it a peace sign?
I don't know. Oh! Oh my god, it's a party.
What else can it do?
What? I've never seen that before. Are you using StreamYard?
I've never seen that. Is that StreamYard?
Are you using StreamYard?
I am using StreamYard. I've never seen that happen.
Stick your tongue out. I don't know. What causes it?
I don't know. I thought I'd seen someone do a heart once, but maybe...
Oh my god! I've never known that's possible.
You gotta do it slow. How did we get the thumb? No, that's like what I don't understand. It's an Apple feed. Oh, so it's my Mac doing it? No, no ghost. Holy cow, that's too funny. Okay, totally got
And
derailed with that. There's like kid in a candy store there. It's
I know, right?
magic. Popsicles for everyone.
Um,
Crime Sleuthin, you're not gonna derail us tonight, love.
what she
So
did?
I did, yeah. She said, "What the f?" Which can a mod check and make sure that's her? I'm pretty sure it is, but if someone would,
Yeah.
she says,
From
"What the f are you doing for real, MJ? You agreed on QB's panel to quash everything and let it all go. I
right.
said nothing. Girl, you just said a whole fucking
Were you
mouthful
not
on
here a
my
second ago?
comment section, but
Why'd
here
you
you are
come
keeping it going."
and leave this big ass post saying that you're about to take it to your stuff? Like,
Mhm.
I just read it. Okay. So my question is, why did you come after it was done? It was
Mhm.
quiet. We all agreed to squash it. Why did you come and leave that long 3-paragraph post saying, "Hey, you know what? I've been too nice. I'm going to do it. I'm going to address this." Why?
Demanding I thank Queen Bee. The day I thank someone who is accusing or is trying to implicate me and having some kind of connection or part of a federal crime is the day I just shut down and leave this entire place. Are you kidding me? You want me to thank her for doing if it's the right thing, and that's what everybody keeps saying in the comments, because the right thing is the right thing. If the right thing is the right thing, does it need addressed from me? I never asked for strike to be redacted. I never even filled out the strike redaction thing. I just went live and called it out that what you did and let people see you for what you were. Let people see your own actions in striking something that you know damn well was fair use and see what you were doing actively on Twitter at that time. I never called for you to do anything. So you and others don't get to make demands from me.
Well, Crime Sleuthin, since you're in here, okay?
I did not use it to go after Queen Bee.
That was
I didn't say
shared
a word on her.
before, right?
That was shared during the live before the strike was removed.
So you're
You need to get your
responding.
timeline in order.
She shared that apparently while the live was still happening, not after you guys agreed, not after the email. So
Mhm.
what? But since
Do
you're
I
here,
do I need to thank a woman that fired up a live, accused me of bullying, and the woman who called you out just last week, maybe the week before, and called you every name in the book and was like, "Oh, here, if you want to leave, you can come up here. Come on. Oh, you're welcome. Come on." You're completely fine, Daddy's baby girl, and I understand. I get it. No hard feelings whatsoever. But everybody could see that for what it was. And who I am thankful to, I am thankful to the subscribers, no matter if they were hers or mine, it does not matter. But for the people with integrity to go in and correct her misinformation that she was spewing out for the first hour and a half of her live, go up and set her straight and let her know what truly happened, which was that you were not bullied and that it was 100% fair use. Those are the individuals, the ones that went to bat for me. I thank them heavily for what they did. Nobody else. Nobody else. Especially not someone who used you for content and you can't even see it. And me and everybody else around me, just because she accused MJ of faking the letters at the beginning of her live. Come on. Please, come on. I don't know that woman anything. Anything. You retracted that strike because Rowena mentioned that 800 people listening could be potential subs of yours, but they all agreed what you did is wrong. Keep it real. I know that's hard for you. See, I don't even know these things. I didn't watch it. Posty was wrong. I have the chat screen. Okay, so We bullied her and she didn't have permission. Are we ready for that, MJ?
Yep, that's okay. So the first thing we're going to address is you said you never gave Deets permission to play any of your content. Let's address that first.
Mm-hmm. I love your little subtitle. Let's debunk. Everybody, get your chalkboards. Tinley, I thank you always. You're a fucking delight. I love it.
Okay. Give me a second before you share my screen, though. I'll tell you when.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're good. So let's start here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Stranger without having any idea who they were.
We know he has.
I can't get a question out. Why is that?
I thought you were done. You had a pause. I thought that was the pause, meaning the end of the question. Sorry. Or should I say I'm fucking sorry? Should I say it like that instead?
I don't fucking care.
Okay, so the reason for my reaction there is because prior to
It sounds like a
that,
quiet
she was
moment.
prior to that, she was extremely aggressive towards me and cussed at me with a fucking, and it was just like she was gonna hit and stab me intentionally with that word. So that's why I replied like that. Just to
Wait, I'm playing the wrong one first. These are all the this is a video.
These are all the bullying.
These are all the bullying ones. Okay, so you want to start with this, or you want to start with the permission first?
Let's do the permission first, though. We were talking
Okay.
about the permission because
All right.
I feel like the permission definitely needs. I did not give you permission to play what you
No.
played without permission.
Oh my God.
Just wait, just wait, love. Just wait. Bye, honey.
Okay, hold on.
$50 said she does not leave. Maybe not. We will see. Hey, Jennifer. Olive branch retracted.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh my goodness. Get your chalkboards, your aspirins, your popsicles. But please hold on throughout this because there's some very interesting stuff after these clips.
Uh-huh. And it wasn't even going to be addressed. That's what's funny, because it came yesterday. We found some stuff out, and it was like, wish I knew this sooner, but agreed to just let it go, move forward. But then you had to come over. You just couldn't help yourself and write out that long post and say, hey, I may have retracted the strike, but I'm still going forward with privacy. I'm still going forward with reporting, and I'm addressing this. I've been too nice. So, okay. Sorry, I'm just waiting for this clip.
Yeah, that's okay. But in the search of these clips to prove these things, we've had some pretty interesting stuff.
No, Crime Sleuthin, you did. But stick around, because I'd love to hear your response to something.
You get 2 unsupervised. 2 for unsupervised stat. I'm really gonna have to get that popsicle emoji. I think seeing all this on a tree bench would be very cool. Totally unrelated, but it would be cool.
All right, I got this. Okay, go to here. What? Okay, don't share it yet. Wait for me to say okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're good. All right, let's go. Nope, I'm on the wrong one. Here we are.
So did you make money off of that interview with the mother?
Oh, no, that was a
No.
whole stream. That was 6 hours. I will stop
Okay.
that. We're not going back down that rabbit hole.
Okay.
I'll explain it to you
I'll do the
later.
recap later.
That's
Yeah,
a long
I'm good.
one. That's a
We'll
long
Okay.
go
one.
back to the last live.
Okay. Was there
No,
any
I did
more?
not make any money on that stream.
Was there any more complaints that on your notes that you had for MJ, or did you get
Okay,
them all?
well, a question that I would have is the video. I hope that you will play.
I hope that you will play the video. I hope that you will play. Well, since you're here and you're playing stuff, I hope that you will play. Okay.
The video where she's like scrolling with the Facebook profile behind the thing playing, and she's like scrolling on the little mouse pad thing. Well, there is no proof that that's actually Steve. Okay. That could have been a cloned account as well. And then I want to try something.
I don't have to agree with it. But what I said is, while saying that they're in a vulnerable mind frame, not calling him stupid. You're damn right. He is a strong, well-spoken man. But that does not negate the fact of what happened to his child. And it's the same reason why a police officer, where the victim is related to them, is not allowed to work on that case. It's the same reason a doctor is not allowed to operate on their child, because your emotion takes the forefront and you cannot think logically. So what I said is the expectation, I think, is put on us at this point in this case. Reaching out to victims' families, I really think is doing more harm than good. And I think it's on us to not put him in this position where he could potentially get himself in an issue where down the line it's going to affect his child's case, because we could all unanimously agree. We know that's not what Steve wants. But emotion takes the forefront. Can we not agree with that? So let's not put him in that position. That is what I said. I did not call him stupid. I said he is vulnerable and he is in a position where he's not going to think I could imagine he's in a position where he's not going to think 8 steps ahead. He's going to think right now, as a dad who's looking for the killer of his child, who is being flung around with a bunch of misinformation, disinformation left and right. So please do not twist what I said, because I advocate for these families and I did not call him an idiot.
What you doing?
Well, you can play the clips. You can play the clips of what you said about him.
You could play the clips of what you said about him, which is what Deets was playing from Crime Sleuthin's part at that time. Okay.
Well,
Can I say something really quickly?
Sure.
So the last time I saw Crime.
whoa, pause. So you're saying we're showing out of context BS again? No, that's why we're showing so much before and so much after, because we predicted that statement right there.
Yeah, again, Crime Sleuthing. It all should have been dropped. Why did you come over and send another email to Deets after you guys agreed to drop it? Okay, it was silence. Then you came, sent another email, and then you came to the comment section and left this long ass comment saying that, nah, you know what? I've been too nice. I'm going to address this. I'm going to fight. What? Why did you? Ask yourself, why did you? But we just wanted to address these couple of things. So hold on.
That's the only time that they've ever brought up any messages or anything, kind of crap going on around them, where they asked for the public's help. Like, do you know who this is? That person went totally quiet forever, and now they're back active now in the Idaho 4 group, the Macy May.
Okay. So to get us all back on track, go ahead and shoot us your questions. We'll try to stay on track, and then MJ and I can get back to debunking our debunking.
Okay. Let me read my notes. So there's been a couple of times that MJ has made statements that, and it's in my clip if you play it, where she says that he's like vulnerable.
And it's in my clip if you play it. Okay. And again, I know these are long clips, but not out of context. That's why we want to show you.
That's why that's why you got to set through them. I apologize, but we have to have context.
We have to have context, because if we just clip together all of Crime Sleuthin and say, play it, if you play it, she would have a valid argument of out of context. That's why we're including the full context here of all of the times she said, if you play it, you can play it. If you show it, can you play it? You can hear it for yourself. Okay.
And going through so much and not thinking clearly. We had a nice conversation. They were happy to talk to me. And Steve is a strong, well-spoken father and was very grateful for me reaching out. If there was a problem with anything that I said, they could have just ignored it. They had no problem speaking to me. They respond to a lot of messages. No,
Can I ask more questions? Sorry.
Can
I ask more questions? Sorry.
Sure.
So you said earlier that in the stream that Melissa Jade had done, that I think you said she was bashing you or shaming you or something like that. Can you give an example of what you felt like? Because she feels like it was questioning and you feel like it was trashing you. What exactly was she doing to trash you?
We're almost to it if you guys just want to hear it.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think it's after that little bit. Let me see if I can find a look.
So, hang on.
Another creator who,
There we go. Okay. Here's where she starts playing.
Now let me see if I can play this where you can hear the audio.
We had another creator who came in and stated that they had reached out to Steve.
Okay, just want to check and make sure you can hear. Is the audio okay on that? Hello, Peace Dog. How are you doing? Exactly. You can hear it. All right, I'm going to hit play. And this is used under fair use. Read the screen. I mean, if you're going to name...
They had reached out to Steve. And that they confirmed that part of the messages were manufactured. Not all. Keep in mind that not all.
All right, so let me clarify that. When I first started talking with them.
So do you feel like that was trashing you? Or attacking you somehow? She's just saying that there's a creator who claims she reached out to Steve and that some of the messages are altered. I don't hear a trashing there.
Just keep going.
What'd she say? You're muted. What'd she say?
Just keep going.
Just keep going.
Keep going.
Just keep playing. Please continue playing my content so you can hear it for yourself. Because again, keep in mind, we were never supposed to be even going over these parts. We were only focusing on the screen.
We were focusing on the screen recordings and the text messages. That was the whole point of doing this, but she brought us here.
So we only even had to play these parts because this was her claiming I was trashing her. She showed it, this, that. So that is why Deets even went to this specific part. This is not something anyone even had intentions on showing, because it was besides the fact, like we were just debunking the screen recording, debunking the messages. That was it.
Okay.
I personally thought they appeared to be reached out to start the conversation that she. face. Never talked to her. Face at all. I showed where you were trashing me on your show.
Trashing you?
Yes, you were.
Oh, it's the clips you're getting ready
played.
to play. Okay, we'll hear them.
I was trying. Did I?
You can play them.
was
You were
trashing
talking directly.
What was that? You can play them.
Sleuthin, I don't need permission to play my own stream. Thank you.
Did she not strike the whole live?
You struck the whole live. Yeah, the whole
You didn't
live for
strike with
copyright.
timestamps last time. You struck the
No.
whole live. And you go ahead, put an overlay up. Go ahead, you can put an overlay up. Doesn't matter. It's her words.
Not gonna change what is being said here. This is wild. You are wild. All right.
Yep, all you have to do is listen.
To me on your show.
Trashing you?
But
I just want to say a couple of things that the entire
No.
reason that I
I'm going
came in the first place-
I'm going to finish asking my question. Like, this is a serious problem that has happened over and over and over with you, and anybody else is finish their thoughts to you, because you come off extremely abrasive and argumentative when you do that. But let me ask you, how is that shaming you? Asking the questions and trying to get to the truth of the matter. Where is the shaming in that? This is my live, Sleuthin.
You didn't play the other clips.
Nothing of yours is up here right now.
You didn't play the other clips. You didn't play. You sound disappointed that you didn't play the other clips. You need to play all of the clips according to Crime Sleuthin to show me trashing her. Okay.
No, I get that. That's not
You're welcome to play. You're welcome to play. Okay. All right. But she never gave permission.
not what I'm asking you. I'm not asking you about the clips and that stuff. We're gonna get to it. I got all freaking night. We're gonna get to that.
We came prepared.
How is this shaming you now? Us asking these questions about that specific text message. How is that shaming you? I wish I had like a cricket.
Just it's absolutely shitty.
Almost done, guys. 1 minute.
Do not twist what I said, because I advocate for these families, and I did not call him an idiot.
What you doing?
Well, you can play the clips. You can play the clips.
You could play the
You
clips.
said
play
that.
the clips. We will.
Can I say
You could play the clips. You could go play the clips.
something really quickly?
Sure.
So
Yes.
the
And also
But
notice
You're of your own free
there's
will,
not
so
a
when
ton.
this
There's
video
not a
ends, you
ton
can't
of
come
people
running back
up
to the
here.
comment section saying you
Sorry.
were victimized, like you were
No,
left.
you're fine. There's not a ton of people up here. For the bulk of this live, it's me and MJ and Crime Sleuthin. And then Nanya pops up a little bit, Sleuthy Goosey popped up a little bit, and then Gabble hopped up.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep that in mind.
But can we establish you're here of your own free will? So when this panel ends, you can't come running back to the comment section saying you were victimized like you were last time. Like, again, you came here up on this panel and you are here of your own free will, correct?
Yes.
Okay, remember
I'm saying I
that.
was forced. I said that the
Remember
whole
that.
thing was just drug out so long that
Mhm.
everybody lost the point.
Oh, you mean you were exposed?
No.
I didn't lose the point. Actually, it took fucking 7 hours
No,
to
I'm
get to
talking
the
about
point.
people who watched. They didn't watch the whole thing. It's 6.5 hours.
The point was you lied. I think
No,
everyone
the
got
point
the point.
is you're a bitch.
Okay.
What was that? Not you calling someone else a bitch?
Oh yeah, well that's what
Oh,
that whole other
okay.
video was for her to claim bullying and harassment. I never called her one name. I know you never called her one name.
I've never called you anything but Sleuthin. I'm sorry if leaving the crime off of that is insulting. It's just easier to say.
Now, you know, like I speak with passion and I'll address like the lies, but I never took a low blow and I never called you any names. You called me names. You called a lot of people names, and we have a whole video on that if you want to go through who was bullying who. Because yes, at one point was there a lot of people up on panel? Yeah. But was everybody attacking you? No. You actually, the moment certain people came up, immediately took low blows.
Is that our next video?
Oh yeah, we could jump through the rude
Yeah.
video.
Let's go through the rude. That was the second allegation, right?
Yep.
Bullying and harassment, and I need to learn from Queen Bee.
So that's this video. So let's hear how Crime Sleuthin spoke to us on these panels.
Stranger without having any idea who they were.
We know he has.
I can't get a question out. Why is that?
I thought you were done. You had a pause. I thought that was the pause, meaning the end of the question. Sorry. Or should I say I'm fucking sorry? Should I say it like that instead?
I don't fucking care. In those messages.
Why
You
are we
said that
going around
you're-
in a circle about this?
Hey, it sounds like a quiet moment. I'm gonna pop in and ask one question real quick. It's me, Nanya again.
Hey, Nanya.
Question.
Exactly.
I could get a date. Wolfie.
You need a whistle.
I will not share the private messages. Okay, so this
The
sounds
first.
like she was responding to.
It was the first.
somebody
It
else
was the
says.
first before. Thank you very much.
Well, to be fair, do you have?
Read it. What does it say?
I will not share the private messages, but I can confirm.
Are
Those
fake.
messages
They are
and
fake. You're
direct
too, just,
people to it.
too dumb to realize it.
So
It's your
why
problem.
would you? So
Wait, you gotta pause. You gotta pause, and you're not letting people get the question fully out before you're responding, and then that's why you're wrong in your response. You didn't fully listen to what Nanya asked you. She wanted to know, somewhere in your debunking videos, did you show where Steve or Christy directly messaged you? You said
And
yes.
I have already fucking answered that.
Where is it then, ma'am?
All
Information.
that bullshit aside, just for right now, I'll be on the same page. That's why I'm asking.
And I have said it in this live as well, but yes, I have never and would never renege on a plan on a pledge ever.
Okay.
As soon as I get it, I will get it to the family. Absolutely.
Why don't you just be honest and say, I don't have it. I'm not going to get it.
I've already said that, stupid horse mouth.
So
Shut
then
up.
why are you saying?
I have been.
Hey, you sat up here and you let that other woman call me a CUNT for an hour. So you know what? If I can call her a name that doesn't even include a cuss word, whatever.
Yeah, and you know what? On my birthday weekend, while everybody on the fucking YouTube knew I was gone away with my husband, you emailed me repeatedly and let me know how much of a horrible person I was for it. So please.
Did I watch that panel when Tia came up? And I told you I did. And you want my honest opinion? I thought the conversation between you, Tia, and Deets was like the highlight of it, the easiest. Like that was the least of your problems. The way it was conducted and the way it seemed to resolve in terms of the conversation that night. Hell, with the cipher, whatever was happening that night, we are the least of your effing problems from what I took away. And I'm sorry, I know that sounds harsh, but I'm calling a spade a spade. And I think from this point forward, we've emailed back and forth. I understand you don't feel supported. I strongly suggest
don't make donations. Your ass can't cash.
Yeah, well, maybe that too. But I think
Tia,
from this point, but no, I think. But okay.
Don't fuck me, sister. Don't fuck me.
So
You did this.
Hey, wait,
you did this.
You
did the same thing. The panel when she could have emailed me.
I did email you, you fucking psycho. The email's in there.
You want me to control
You didn't even
everyone
give me a
else.
chance to respond to that one.
No,
Get her,
because
Tia,
you aren't
get her.
letting me talk. Be quiet, everybody, for a second. You want me to control everybody else, and you are very adamant and very thorough in your messages about how everyone should treat you. How am I supposed to do that when on the flip side of it, you're being nasty as well? Like, which do you want? Do you want a free-for-all, or do you want an adult, non-mean girl conversation? Let me know, please.
I wanted
we're doing a free-for-all when it comes
like
down.
I had just done in email. I reached out privately to an adult.
So did we. Read the email out loud.
She didn't respond to
Yeah, look at me trying to calm
Right.
that
We've
situation.
There's
all
no
had
indicator
conspiring to do this to you
on
all
what my
day.
thumbnail and
Not
title's
me.
about.
Hold
Not
on.
me.
I'm
I
up
And
don't
I
know
here.
talk
about
to
any of
Nunya
this.
a hell of a lot more
Hold
than
on.
anyone.
Hold
Oh
on.
my
Right?
god.
I'm up
Let's
here.
talk
I'm
today.
talking about
Hey,
the
I
people
have a
involved
question
in
for
jumping
Tia
up
and
here
Oh
and
my
LFT
attacking
real
God.
me.
quick. Can I
Oh my
ask
God.
Tia and LFT a question real quick? I'm sorry. Sorry,
Please,
Jenny.
dude.
I'll
I'm
be
sorry,
quiet
Deej.
afterwards.
Laura's
So
just
sorry
here
for you.
looking for content.
Tia and LFT, she was mentioning that a mutual friend.
Empathy from anybody here.
See?
Because yes,
Why
See?
are you-
Why do
I
you
didn't have my computer. I wasn't in my house for about a month and a half. Then I finally was allowed to come in after they did the remediation in the house
Are you
and get some
saying
of my
you
stuff.
could-
And I got my computer
you
and I
want
took
us
it
to
back to where I
care more
was.
about
That was
you
when I
than our
reached out to
victim.
you.
You want us to care more about you
No,
than
I
our
do.
victim.
I
I
never
don't.
said
I'm
that.
sorry.
You guys,
I've
there's
never
over-
said that.
I will
Over
always
halfway
care
so
more
far.
about the victim.
Over
I've never
halfway
said
so
that.
far
So
has
don't
Oh
been
put
my
that in my
God,
mouth.
look at
Hush
that.
for 1
That's
second.
unbelievable.
Because
That
for
is
the
unbelievable.
victim, for the victim, over half the goal has been met already. For the pledge that has not been fulfilled, and that is amazing. So I
Oh my
appreciate
God, thank you.
Deets and Tia and
MJ,
anybody who's
shut up.
willing
Seriously,
to.
that's rude. I have never said that.
Oh my
What
I
the
never
hell is
been
your problem,
fulfilled.
lady?
Ruthin,
Look
you
at the
need to
screen.
chill. We are raising. This isn't
She
about
just,
you.
but what she
It's-
just said,
no, stop. It's not about you. The fact that in
These
this
that was a
short
dig at
time-
me.
Together. These
I don't
people just
care if
came
you feel it
together.
was a dig at you.
Oh my
The fact
God.
that in this short amount of time, everyone is coming together and we're almost halfway there to the amount that was pledged months ago is amazing.
And we're
It's
covering
amazing.
you.
Yeah.
You could look at it that way. We're covering you.
I don't
Or
need
you could
anybody
just
to
look at
cover
it
my
and
You
pledge.
do
I
need
always
it.
keep my word. Always. Even if I'm
look
late,
at it
I
and
will
say,
keep my
thank
word.
you.
We don't
Then
know
you can do
you.
it.
This is
But then you,
YouTube, love.
then
We
you
don't know
can
If I
you.
do it.
had wanted to back out of that pledge, I totally could have used that, right? I could have come to you and told you all this
are
and said, oh,
using
I
it.
can't
To
do
be,
it now.
You
to be
are
fair,
using it
you
right
did not
now.
fulfill
Down,
your
though.
word because your word said you would pay it next month. And so you already have not fulfilled your word. I just want to point that out to be fair.
No, I said it
And that's,
should be in about
again,
a
you
month.
had extenuating circumstances, which I think everybody understands, and we all go through life and shit happens. So I don't think there's anybody who doesn't understand that. I think people would have just wanted you to be a little bit more honest, not in detail, but look, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm so sorry. And maybe I shouldn't have made a commitment too far in advance,
I've
whatever.
said all that.
But no, you didn't say that back in, when was this? August, right? August, you were supposed to do it in
my
September.
giveaway
Am I
live,
having the
mentioned
timeline
it.
right?
Up here
To
done
doing
this
this
for
to
no
you?
reason. You've had no reason to do this either time, this time or last week. No reason. You definitely had my email. You could have reached out to me. I would have given
I
you my
did.
number. I would have sent you the probate case information so you
I
could
don't
keep track
care.
of it.
I don't care.
Because
That's
that's
the
what
thing.
matters.
don't
Is I don't
care.
have it until I get that.
I
I've told you
don't
that.
care. I care
See?
about our victim. I care
She
about our
reached out
victim.
to you
See?
privately.
We
right
did reach
before
out to you
this.
privately. Yeah, we have
Right
all the
before the
receipts.
live.
Well,
right
hey,
before the
hey,
live.
Crime Sleuthin, don't you have a history of ignoring people when they reach out to you right before a live and you pretend you don't see the email?
No, what are you talking about?
Sorry,
Are
what?
you sure about that? Because we have screenshots
Sorry,
for that
what?
too. You sure?
Why?
You pretend you
LFT
don't see the email.
Oh God, not her again.
Hold on. LFT was so nice.
She was
just now.
so kind, and you just
I
took a
haven't said
big fat
anything
jump
negative about
on it.
LFT. I'm talking to Tia.
Please stop.
Well, if you
She
think
could have
that you're
reached
gonna,
out to me.
But
I
we're
did.
yin and yang. Man, whew, that was something. That was something, y'all.
I don't even think the part where she called me a bitch is in there, but
No, and no, it wasn't, and that's fine. That's enough to show the point.
yeah. The point,
You
yeah.
were giving just as much, if not more, than you received. That is absolutely.
Wait, nobody
that.
said you struck it for the fundraiser. Who said that?
What? The live I struck had nothing to do with your fundraiser? Y'all lied to people on that? No, we didn't.
Nobody said you struck it for
I
a
never said
fundraiser.
that. What are you even talking about?
Jesus.
Put proof of that in here or something.
Yeah.
Like, what
Bring
are
a
you? No,
receipt if you're
that
gonna
was a
say
great
that.
video clipped together of all of those all of those moments. Absolutely. Oh no, we are not having Donald Trump on panel. Sorry.
Come on, Donald.
No Donald Trump tonight. Nobody said that the strike was about the fundraiser.
But
that
we
was
did
just
say
us going quickly through and being able to grab.
What I said was
It was
you
only
struck a live that was literally raising funds for somebody who desperately needed the help, right? And by you striking that live, you also prevented people from potentially donating more to that cause, more to that person, because if they were watching it on replay the next morning, because it was all throughout the night, not everybody was awake, they may have wanted to contribute. But because you struck the live, it also prevented. I didn't say you struck the live because of it. I said in turn, it also meant it took it down and prevented anybody. And the one good thing that came from that got halted.
Yeah, striking wouldn't have stopped the fundraiser at all. Absolutely, because the money came through Cash App. 100%. So that wouldn't have mattered. So that's a ridiculous statement. Absolutely ridiculous.
Now,
I got a little bit more left in you?
Yeah.
All right.
So, are we moving on to Kara?
I think so. I mean, I think it's crystal clear we did not bully you. The claims of you being bullied are ridiculous. When you came up that night, wanted to make it crystal clear of what you were coming up for because of the previous interactions we had all had, not just me, not just MJ, but our friendly people surrounding us that had taken from you for coming up on the March 6th live. And we wanted to make it crystal clear you knew why you were coming up and that you weren't being bullied, you weren't being attacked, people weren't harming you, blah, blah, blah. And you came up with vitriol anyway, and that's fine. No one is calling anyway, but you came up with that anyway. So you were clear on what that live was about.
And how could the money be held up when Deets already posted the receipts? The money already got exactly where it was supposed to get to. The money was never held up. I don't know what that even means.
Did she just tell me to take an adult reading comprehension class? Oh, who's the bully, man? Do not start on Kara again. Oh,
We're not
she
talking
owes her
about Kara.
0.
No, Crime Sleuthin, again, okay. Every time you say that, you're not acknowledging. Why did you come back over and leave that full-on comment literally saying, I'm gonna keep going? All right, let me read it one more time. Okay.
I don't know what you agreed to on Queen's panel, but
okay.
But if she agreed then that, oh, stop and move on.
Yeah, why didn't you just stop and move on? Why didn't you? So I sent you an email yesterday. This is today. You dropped this comment today, and I commented underneath it, and I said to you, now remember this, because we agreed to move on, and you came back here and you left this comment. So don't forget it. And I did #documented because I was not about to have you turn around and say, oh, we agreed to move on. Why couldn't you then? Why couldn't you just leave it, Crime Sleuthin? I sent you an email yesterday on the 17th saying, I decided to retract the copyright strike while on Queens, and I wish you well. Please leave me be from now on. Please. Let's bring some calm back to everything and go our own ways. Thank you. Guess what happened after that?
Maybe you weren't here earlier. I shared that video before you sent that email, by the way.
Exactly.
I shared it.
You may not have seen it till after.
Queen's Live, before you lifted the strike.
Yes.
Before that live was done. I shared it long before that.
It was shared before me and you were still on Queens. You get that, right? Wow. So nothing everyone agreed. Going our own separate ways, not doing it, done. And then you come back and you send another email today, which parallels pretty much what this comment says. And then not only that, you went over and left this long ass comment that I'm going to continue to read. You have completely ignored it, but posted Chronicle's biased clip. Really? No, she didn't ignore your email and then post the clip. That clip was posted while we were still live before the strike was lifted. You owe Queen a public thank you instead of sharing a diss video about her, period. Take that down immediately and do the right thing by me. A copyright strike takes a month to resolve if it is successfully countered. I have been consulting with YouTube support. I now know what my rights are and what fair use is versus cyberbullying while hiding behind fake fair use. So, facts. What happened on your lives is way different from Queen's. You can learn a thing or two from her. She handled her panel and didn't allow anyone to sit there and scream, "You're an effing cunt" at me repeatedly for hours for no damn reason, like you did, which that was the first, panel. And then the second most recent one that you struck, that did not happen. But you again came back, derailed, and engaged. If you never came up, we just would have very professionally went through the damn screen recording to debunk it like the original plan was. So you said, I don't care. Hold on, I lost myself. I don't care what anyone does or is accused of. That is vile as fuck, and you are responsible for your panel. That wasn't adult conversation with any goal for resolution or adults in a fair fight. It was straight up cyberbullying. Your bias against me for no valid reason is why you allowed all of that BS to go down, repeatedly refusing to actually allow me to speak and explain anything, which you spoke more than all 9 people up on that panel at one point, okay?
Interrupted way more than anybody else I've ever met in my entire life.
The point is, I won't have it. The point is, Crime Sleuthin, it was done before we all were like, all right, let's go our separate ways. You retracted it. It was done before. It was done before that. Okay? So you broke your word. Do you get it? You broke yours, not any of us. So then she said, you're allowed 9 people up to scream at me at once and bring things to the panel that had no business being brought there. I did not give you permission to use my content and do not going forward. No, I don't owe Kara or anyone a dime. Your math was wrong. I didn't scam or exploit anyone, and I didn't lie. You twisted everything and allowed others to, just to intimidate and bully me, and you participated. No, you participated, Crime Sleuthin.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
still
going to share this. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were done, MJ.
Hey, I just want to throw it out there. We're up to 15 goodbyes now.
Okay.
And she's still here. So if anybody's wondering how many, I'm keeping track.
Big Al's keeping track.
I'm keeping track.
Thank you, Al.
We've been threatened with her leaving 15 times now. I might be off by 1 or 2, but
Trust me, she's about to stick around.
I just, she's going to stick around because it's the only damn attention she can get. She can't talk over you guys right now. She's losing her fucking mind.
Yeah.
And I love it because guess what? You're a bitch.
Oh.
All right, I'm going down now.
Don't do that on my panel, please, sir. Get down. So, I am going to share this video because this is, what did she say this video was?
Oh, I don't know. I have to go back and read it.
It's a very short video by Shady, and I know she won't care me playing it. If someone could drop Shady's link, that would be great.
Secondly, listen, y'all. Okay? First and foremost. Secondly, listen, y'all. Listen, I fucking cannot anymore. Look, we got this panel going on, and I don't like Crime Sleuthin. I haven't liked her. Bangs is what we got, aka Bangs, Crime Sleuthin Bangs. But what they're doing, this dogpiling bullshit.
I have never once called you anything other than Sleuthin, by the way. But all right.
It is fucking foul as hell. That's some bullying ass bullshit to me. Having fucking 9 people, including the glares, fucking sounding like he was drunk as hell up there, talking shit to her nonstop. No, hell no. That's fucked up. Yeah, they were just going and going and going.
She doesn't know what we were doing, as you'll later hear, because she didn't watch it. She had no clue.
Fuck, at one point there was like 9 of them up there. Going hard as fuck on her ass. Like, what the hell y'all doing?
You're like a little rat going into these places.
But then after lovely, beautiful people, subscribers, told her the truth of what was happening, then the tune changed.
Secretly sneaking in just so you can try to build your channel. It's fucking disgusting. Like, honestly, like, you're just a rat.
Oh, nonsense. It was fueled by coffee and true crime.
Yeah, and she changed her name because we kept on making fun of her and saying that she's fueled by crazy.
It was just too long. Yeah. Didn't Cappy? I think Cappy coined that one.
Yeah, I think it was Cappy that coined that one. Fueled by crazy was her. And then she changed her name.
On there.
I was going to say, this is her channel. She can't strike me for copyright to show her channel. What the fuck?
That would be quite
she
ridiculous.
did to Chasing. That's when I listened to it today. That's what she did to Chasing. Like, there was a little bit of her image that was shown, and that's what she copyright struck her for.
That's not how it works. It's fucking fair use, you stupid bitch.
I mean, anyway. Private.
Works. It's
image that was shown, and that's what she copyright struck her for.
That's not how it works. It's fucking fair use, you stupid bitch.
I mean, anyway. Private.
B. Tim said he ain't playing.
No way. Just wanted to come up. I've been gone for hours now, verifying. And so I can say with 100% certainty that this was not a fake messaging app. I have seen it with my own eyes. I have the proof. I cannot tell you who was behind the account physically typing, but I can tell you 100% this is not a fake messaging app.
You can't tell us who was behind what account.
I can't tell you who's physically behind typing.
Typing which account?
Yeah, look at all them people out there. Dang. And I heard there was
behind
a lot
Steve's
places in this.
You can't tell us who was physically behind typing.
How can I tell you who is behind typing?
Yeah, I don't know why you think that video was so horrible to share. And like I said, it came before the strike was lifted, before the email was sent, long before it. So it negates what you're claiming here about me poking you first. It did not happen. Didn't happen.
So the rest of her comment proceeds to say, whoop, where did I go? I lost it. 1 second. There's still my cyberbullying and privacy complaints, so we'll see if anything happens with those. Again, threatening her lives still, you know. It'll be addressed. It wasn't easy for me to go up on her panel, but Queen set aside her feelings in the interest of truth and fairness, and I appreciate it. Not everything was resolved, but it was a fair, mature attempt. Your response reflects on you alone, which Deets didn't respond. We dropped it. Yesterday was quiet. Nothing happened. After watching the last two things I shared on my community poll from Harsh and Drip, I realized I've been too kind and that it's best to address the bullshit in the right, smart way on my own. So I'll be doing that. It sounds like you've got enough of your own issues you need to address anyway to be out here acting like you have been. So you came over here, you left that long ass comment, and you literally said, you know what? I'm addressing this shit. You start sharing, videos out on your community tab today, with the context, well done. A fine example to follow for all of us going through false accusations and cyberbullying. I hope the liars and bullies really hear him. To anyone who's going through it, remember, Mark Wahlberg says, hang tough. So again, posting on your tab, that you're being cyberbullied and stuff. Do not say, well, you broke your word. No,
Wait. Is this I'm not going to share it because I'm not going to get struck by you. But I'm looking at this community tab that was shared 10 hours ago. Much respect to Harsh Reality for his classy and mature response.
About Jules. See how she pokes and does that? Yeah. She pokes and does it. She's very, very passive aggressive. And that's why it's like, for somebody who, if you were so upset and so cyberbullied, right? And today or yesterday, you wanted to, you know what? I just want to step away from this. What are you doing sharing out videos about the other creators, keeping the context? You were cyberbullied, sending another email, coming over here. So this is the part nobody sees. It's just like, they struck up another live. No. What about what did you do? If you just went your separate way, but you cannot poke, come over here, threaten that you're going to address shit, that you're going to keep going with your reports and this, that's really messed up.
Sorry, that was the weirdest thing. There's never mind. Someone at the door at this hour, so that gave me pause for a second.
Yeah.
Wrong address, which is a very weird thing. But anyway, yeah. So you just kept poking and poking. Why? It makes no sense. You know you weren't bullied here.
You were
not. You know Queen was using you for using me, Melissa, you, everybody else on that panel for content, because she had no clue what the fuck was happening in this live stream. And you know she dropped the link for you to hate on. You know, posting those comments about Jules, you know exactly what that did. Everything here is crystal clear. And there was no reason for me to even say or address any of this, because everybody can see it for what it is. It's blatantly obvious. But then you made that post. And we had already found something, so let's just lay it out in a nice little timeline and go through it one last time. All right. You ready? How do you want to show these?
Well, what do you want to show first?
Hang on, let me scroll back here real quick.
Really appreciate it.
You know what, I'm gonna play just the audio for this, so it doesn't, start, but this is, and anybody is free to go and look for themselves. Okay, this is on her channel, and this is her very special live with Kara, which is Xana Kernodle's mom, the victim, one of the victims of the Idaho 4 murders. And I'm sure you guys have heard a lot of issues and controversy and calling out about, you said that everything you made from that live was going to go towards Kara. And then it turned into, I only said super chats and this. Okay. So I'm just going to play a quick clip so you could hear her voice and what she said when the first super chat came in. Okay. You could go and verify this for yourself. So let's just start with the audio.
Okay, so I want to address really quick. We have some super chats with questions for you. You guys do not have to pay to ask questions, just so you know. We really appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. We'll just try to get to everyone that we can, okay?
Yeah, just use the little pink hand thing.
Yeah, I'm not one of those that like you have to pay to get my attention. I'll just get to everything that I can, okay? So I'm not. This is not about that for me at all. It's just about Kara. But thank you very much to Mike the Experience. He sends a super chat for $10. Thank you so much, and a bunch of hearts for you. I do want everybody to know that every penny that I get tonight will go straight to Kara.
I don't want any of this money. Okay.
Did you hear that? Okay. I'll go back real
any
quickly.
Yep.
Listen to that again. And we're not playing your content, but listen again.
I do want everybody to know that every penny that I get tonight will go straight to Kara. I don't want any of this money. Okay. All right. So Dago also sends a $10 super chat, and he says, "We are all here in support of you, Kara." What did I tell you, girl?
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate all of you very much.
And thank you to those who've joined as new members. I really appreciate you so much. Lauren sends $5. I can't see the super.
Okay, so I'm going to go back one more time. Do you hear what she says, okay?
Just get it in your brains. Get it in your brains.
Experience. He sends a super chat for $10. Thank you so much. And a bunch of hearts for you. I do want everybody to know that every penny that I get tonight will go straight to Kara. I don't want any of this money, okay?
Every penny I get tonight will go to Kara, meaning this live, right? Any penny. And I'm not arguing AdSense. I'm not even arguing memberships and stuff like that. But anything that people are literally sending donations live, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That would be for Kara.
Nanya back here. Is that you, Nanya?
It's me. I just was going to ask that you throw up a banner because she's down there saying, "You did not have permission to play my content. Let me get the timestamp." So, that means she's going to probably try and strike you again. But I was going to see if you had one of the banners that could go across with fair use.
We're not. It's just us. So when the bot comes and looks, they'll see our faces. There's nothing here that's, yeah.
Okay.
We don't need
fine.
But thank you. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a separate level of petty. Wow.
Okay. Well, something interesting that we hadn't seen before.
And honestly, let me just say this. For everyone, you might want to clip this because she might strike this portion, and I'm okay with that if she does. If you do, you do. And that's fine.
So, and I'm genuinely just asking, okay? And if she has an explanation, okay. So she said the total amount that they came to was, $280 once the deductions were made. What we hadn't known before, and you could go and verify this now. Go ahead.
And just took you at your word with all the receipts that you sent, as confusing as it was, and you claiming we don't understand, and it was just YouTube math, even though, let me tell you, not many creators have ever seen something like this. Still said, well, she's showing the negative, y'all. It's legit. It is what it is. You just, took your side on that. You showed this, showing that you only made $361.62 on that live. You showed these receipts.
Well,
is that it? You accused me. Oh, wait. Yeah, then there's more. You accused me of sharing information with someone who I had not had a private conversation with off YouTube prior to. I already showed the proof of when I first talked to Melissa off of this platform.
Yep.
Are you ready for this?
And then we didn't notice this. Someone left a $500 super thanks underneath that video.
And you can all go look and see this right now for yourselves.
Go verify yourself. A $500 super thanks.
Is that why that number that you accidentally let slip on my live, is that the reason for striking it? Because of the number that you threw out in the screenshot that you had sent me and accused me of sharing with others when I hadn't matches so well now because of this super thing.
Is this included in what you gave to Kara? Or does this
Did
not
she
count
receive a dime?
because it happened after the live ended? Because anybody who was watching that replay who may not have been able to catch it, and please in the chat, you guys let me know your feedback. You heard what she said. Every cent that is, that people send tonight is going to Kara.
We're not lying about anything. We are
Okay,
showing
but
what is
wait, actually,
currently.
I'm going to ask you this, Crime Sleuthin. So is the -3, where's that original graph? Is the -3 something you fucking showed because it works out to be exactly 30%? Is that -340, whatever you showed, the reversal of the super sticker, this super things, and not the reversal of the super chats? Already prepared for it, baby. I believe maybe this person accidentally did that, right? So can you pull up that graph that shows -3? Because about 30% gets taken, guys. The graph she showed was a -3, whatever. What is it? 3.
Here, let me pull it up real quick.
-347.
$347.97.
Was that a reversal of that super things and not a reversal of the super chats?
Is that why it happened on November 8th?
That's 70% of 500. Is it not?
What say you? Makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? That was separate and reversed. So I don't know why. I showed all. All I made for that whole month was $280. This is not harassing you. This is asking you a question. This is public information.
This is something we did not know before yesterday.
This is not your YouTube studio. This isn't a message you sent to anyone. This is under your video.
Somebody sent a $500 super thanks, which is insanely generous. Maybe it did get reversed. That would make more sense with the graph you showed, because we see literally 70% of this would be with the graph you showed. But that means the graph you showed was not reversing of your super chats like you said it was. You showed this to be a reversal of your super chats. You said you didn't get anything from your super chats. Which one is it?
Maybe we do crazy YouTube math, but what we don't do is speak in word salad.
I don't need to ask. Are you not listening to what I'm saying? I believe that got reversed because I could actually, that makes sense. That is literally 70% of 500. But what I'm saying is you showed that to prove your super stickers and super chats.
All your super chats in the live were reversed.
And that's why the math wasn't mathing, because it didn't
which
add
one was
up.
reversed? Which one was reversed? Was it the super chats in the live like you claimed for hours and hours? Or was it the $500 super sticker? When you look up those comprehension classes for me,
it can't be for both. The 340, all those numbers kept changing. If you remember, everything she showed was a different number. I believe there, because 500, it's a lot. And of course, maybe somebody donated that much, but it would be silly because they take such a huge portion. Maybe that was, I accidentally put an extra 0. I meant to do 50. I believe it was reversed because your number literally aligns perfectly with 70% of 500. And that was the graph you showed. Now you made $280 for the whole month.
On this one that she sent, oh no, that's the 38. This one says for the month of November, she made $280.76. However, as you all can see here clearly, this is a very cropped portion of what should be shown. And what was it throughout all those leaked messages and our debunking of that and you claiming, you know, you got to show the full context. You got to show the full context. I think there's some context missing here.
I don't, you know, because this is where we kept getting into the wall with you, Crime Sleuthin, and now it makes more sense. 280 Crime Sleuthin is about correct for the amount of super chats you collected for the Kara Live. Okay, so let me break this down. 280 was a fair number for you and Kara to come to an agreement for based on the super chats you received during that live. Okay. But you said they were reversed and you showed a graph that showed -3. Again, I can't remember the exact amount, 3 something. The math was never mathing. Now that we see this $500 super thanks, 30% off of 500 is around $350, you know, a little, give or take a couple of dollars. So it would absolutely make sense. The graph you showed with the negative would be a reversal of this super thanks. But that also means it is not your super chats in general for the live being reversed. And you admitting you made $280 for the month. I don't need to know what you made for the month. That's not my business. I don't need to know what you made for any other fucking live ever. But this specific live, you said everybody's money was reversed and you never got $1 of it. Are you telling me 280 is what you made for that month? And also 280 is exactly what you were supposed to be getting in the super chats. And are you still going to say that you did not get paid for that live with the super chats? Not including that live, Crime Sleuthin. What did you only make for that live? See, you get around it by saying I made $280 that month. Did you make other money that month? Like, I don't fucking know. What did you make specifically for that live? Why did you show a graph reversing this?
You have to understand, you're showing us one reversal and then you're claiming 2 reversals. That's not adding up. Either the 500 super thanks was the one reversed or all the super chats in the live were reversed. Which is it?
Hi, Anyanka. Yeah, pull that graph up one more time. And sorry, because I keep forgetting the number, but you guys, they take about 30%. This would absolutely be the portion that if that super thanks went through, she would have gotten paid for about $347.97. So if that person did reverse the super thanks, this would make sense. But this was shown as proof that her super chats got reversed. All the super chats for the Kara Live got reversed. This was the proof she showed. So it can't be both. And this number never adds up to the super chat number. That's why we all kept going around and around. But this adds up perfectly to the 500 number. So it can't be for both, Crime Sleuthin. No, see, that's a problem. This pissed me off when you say I still paid Kara in full regardless. I'm out of my pocket, no issue. You're saying you're out of your pocket. You're saying all of those people's money that donated towards Kara is gone and that you made it up out of your pocket. Yet this can't be applied for both. This is only applied for one. You did not show everything. And for somebody who claims, oh, I'm going to report, what you're doing should be reported. That's not okay. You showed this reversal. Why didn't you once mention the super thanks? Why didn't you once mention that? Never once.
Yeah, that I agree. It's ironic to bring Kara into that. That is wow. How many leaves are we up to, Big Al? All super chats got reversed. All of them, including your super thanks, huh? That math ain't math, and that's some crazy YouTube math right there, then, ma'am. Man. Man. We don't either, Harlot. We don't either. It does make sense, though, for one to get reversed, one large one that was sent on accident.
Yes.
There could be a huge possibility of that being able to be reversed. But all the others, everybody else just decides to reverse theirs.
Are you not
That's
listening to
bizarre.
us? Because she keeps saying, sorry, but she keeps saying, contact Kim and ask her. We believe this super chat got reversed. See, you're deflecting here. We believe this $500 super chat got reversed. Here is the problem. The graph you showed us, which shows this super thanks getting reversed, is the proof you showed for all of the super chats getting reversed.
Actually, what I showed on my community tab, and I can pull up for you. Actually, why don't I just pull that up real quick? Because I did try.
And you could still do super thanks on that live. I just want to make that known. This apparently wasn't reported to where it cannot get no more income. You can currently leave a super thanks on this live.
Hey, I just came up, for questions. So number one, I just went to go look at the live stream. That comment is not there.
Oh, I have a screen recording.
That's okay. We took a screen recording of it. Man, you're quick.
And I could be wrong, but I checked the newest and went through the regular, when you go into a comment section, how it pulls up, and then I clicked on newest, and I can't find it, not in replies or anything.
Nobody else has Crime Sleuthin? Hold on, wait. Go back 1 second, Deets. Go back 1 second to my screen. What'd you say?
Nobody else. She said nobody else has. Wow, man. Ask the people who donated. If they didn't get their money back, it's a lie. No argument she can create can fight.
And I'm so sorry, Nanya. I didn't mean to. I just got
No,
mad.
it's all good. It's all good. I'm just trying to keep the chalkboard straight. So my other question was, and only because I'm not monetized, so I don't really know a lot about that, but if her stream was on the 3rd of November and the screenshot she showed you,
No, it was in October.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Then maybe let me go look there.
The stream, the stream was in October. What was 4 months ago, y'all? What are we in? We're in
that would
March,
be November,
February,
December, January, February,
December,
March,
November.
Where we see the reversal. Where we see the reversal.
November
8th.
When was the stream? The stream was. I thought I said it on here.
October 27th. So maybe I did.
Yeah,
I
right
did
there at
look
the
at
bottom.
a
Let me
live
take
stream,
October
so that may be
27th.
me looking in the wrong stream. So I do take.
No,
back
it's right here on the
deleted comment.
screen. It's October 27th. A very special live with Santa's mom.
There's 2 Kara lives, Nanya. To be fair, make sure you're looking at the
Yeah,
first.
that's what I'm saying. I think that I looked at the wrong one. So
Okay,
that's I take that. I'll go look at that one real quick. But my question was, okay, so if it was in October, then it would have been paid out November 20th, right? So why would that show up negative on November 8th? Like, wouldn't all super chats have been reversed when the payment went out from when they accounted for how much she should have been paid on the 20th or 21st, whatever the payday is for YouTube? Why would she have gone negative when payment hadn't even been made for the month?
I have not had a negative like that, and the last time we discussed this with the panel of creators, they didn't either. I'm not saying 100% it's not possible to have the negative in the graph. I just never have experienced that before. But the super thanks occurs after a live stream. You can go and super thanks. That is why it's called an estimated revenue, because the video has the ability to continue to earn revenue via AdSense, and it has the ability to earn revenue via super thanks. So if this super thanks happened 4 months ago in November. You will see the reversal in November whenever they did that, because it would have been going for December's payment.
Okay. Okay. Those were my questions. Thank you. I'll let you know what I find.
Of course. All we're saying is she sent the graph that showed the negative 348 and change as proof. All super chats got reversed for the Kara Live. She didn't get $1. This graph lines up with this. As you can see, it happened November 8th. That would line up. We see the $500 super thanks is in November, 4 months ago. It is perfectly 70% of $500. It much more makes sense that what you're seeing on that screen is the reversal of this super thanks.
Super thanks.
It can't be for both.
But the super chats were never reversed.
Unless she's pulling out a whole nother fucking graph.
I'm not calling you a liar, but I'm not calling you a truther either.
Let's hear it one more time. Okay.
Okay, so I want to address really quick. We have some super chats with questions for you. You guys do not have to pay to ask questions, just so you know. We really appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. We'll just try to get to everyone that we can, okay?
Yeah, just use the little pink hand thing.
Yeah, I'm not one of those that like you have to pay to get my attention. You know, I'll just get to everything that
Yes,
I can,
Jules.
okay? So this is not about that for me at all. It's just about Kara. But thank you very much to Mike D Experience that I can, okay? Yeah, I'm not one of those that like you have to pay to get my attention. You know, I'll just get to everything that I can, okay? So this is not about that for me at all. It's just about Kara. But thank you very much to Mike D Experience. He sends a super chat for $10. Thank you so much. And a bunch of hearts for you. I do want everybody to know that every penny that I get tonight will go straight to Kara.
Every penny that I make tonight will go straight to Kara. And you could say we're bullying. Like, I'm not screaming at you. I'm not calling you names. I'm literally saying the graph you showed 100% aligns with this super thanks being reversed. 100%. It's 70%. It adds up perfectly. That math is mathin'. It happened in November. Why would the reversal happen in November for an October stream? This makes sense. We could see the super thanks is from November too. It makes sense. I believe you never got that money, but you showed this as proof that all of the super chats from the actual live was reversed. This can't be proof for both. Why would you show this as proof that your super chats were reversed in October when this is a November graph, perfect 70% of the 500? Come on. That's not bullying. That's just acknowledging the receipts. And we were going to not even address this, but then you had to come and...
You said, let's just move our separate ways. Go our separate ways. First email I open. All right, cool. Second email I open. You need to do this, and I demand that of you, and I construct this on your cell. Really? That's crazy. Why? And these are all right there on your stuff. It just doesn't make sense. You want to talk about, like, maybe it's some projection here of saying we're haters and we're biased.
I mean,
have no hate for you in my heart.
If you can you explain this? Like, for real, like, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Can you explain this?
I never once mentioned a $500 donation being reversed. Not once. No, not on any of my multiple hour-long streams that she was a part of. Never once. She did show December's payment, and that's why this makes a lot more sense that this number was the one that was reversed, because December's payment was only $38.10. And these are all screenshots that you asked to be shared.
Mm-hmm. No, but you didn't explain it. This is what I'm trying to say, Crime Sleuthin. You showed these screenshots as proof your super chats got reversed, correct? I'm asking you, do your screenshots not show the super thanks getting reversed? Is there a separate graph that shows your super chats getting reversed?
Were you lying to us, or were they all reversed? Was everything reversed and then you got some random $280? Which is it? What is the truth of the situation? Because it was never mentioned, Gavel. It was never mentioned. Just so happens all income for that specific live were reversed for no good reason other than the super
But then why, like, genuinely, why wouldn't you just show that? Like, you've gone around and around and around and around with us, and it's so simple to show. Like, I pulled up my studio deets. You've seen my studios. I brought mine for an example to show exactly how it would be for a live. I showed my graph. I showed my super thanks, super chat, ad sent, this, that. Why wouldn't you show something that proves you're telling the truth?
She used the reversal from November as fake evidence for her October bullshit.
Exactly. That's what it appears like, unless, and I am asking you if you have any other evidence, and you say, I already showed you, so I have to go just based off what we see. But again, even like, why'd you share out that video on your community tab today being passive to Jules? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you say, I just want to be left alone. But then your actions, you go out of your way and you poke, and then you get the attention, and then you cry victim, and you're reporting this, and I'm going to YouTube, I'm striking, I'm this, you guys are evil. Why do that though? Why couldn't you just wake up today and just, I'm doing my own thing?
Can we hear this real quick? You ready?
Of course. I can't hear anything.
Did you guys not hear that at all?
We heard nothing, unless I just didn't hear.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Did the chat hear anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Play it. It's in Messenger. Yes, you nailed it right there, Crime Sleuthin. This behavior is gross.
Yeah,
absolutely is.
It is.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you guys could hear it through my microphone, but I guess not. I wonder if am I even connected to my microphone? Oh no, I'm on my AirPods. What the heck? Here.
Okay, you want me to play?
Let's see if we can hear it now.
Okay, I got it.
I don't know why it keeps switching to my AirPods. I know what you were talking about, Crime Sleuthin. I'm not obtuse. But you're right. This behavior's gross.
Oh, and I need to show this too. Okay, so let's listen to this first, and then let's show the screenshot.
No, I think I made 588, 133, 634, and show you on my screen. Okay. No, I think I made 588, 133, 634, and 647 off that line. Okay.
Those are very specific numbers, but also what I want, because nobody saw this regarding like how sloppy the Kara situation came about and unraveled. This was after. Okay. Hey guys, 4 months ago, November.
Oh, hang on, let
Hey
me share
guys.
my screen. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey guys, letting you all know Kara's Cash App got hacked, so she didn't receive any of the donations sent to her last night, except the first 2, she said. I deleted my earlier post and I've decided against collecting any donations on her behalf at this time. Just don't need the immature hater comments anymore. I will help her my own damn self because I'm not a selfish piece of shit like some people. To the mean girls causing drama earlier and derailing the good I was trying to do for a grieving mama, I'd like to say F you. So this Kara situation got really messy. Okay. And then
sorry, I was smiling at the message, not all of this. I don't want anybody to misconstrue any of that or think that I'm laughing at that. I was very thankful for that message.
Mm-hmm. And then, you came to the community. You then asked and dropped the Cash App and asked people to send it to her Cash App. And then after even that, it turned into all the Cash App got hacked. The Cash App got hacked and all those donations mysteriously went missing too. They're gone. So like,
put that back up one more time. I want to put that nice and big for people to see it. If you don't mind. There we go.
There was way too many.
There's a lot of stuff happening here, and it was those tiny bumps. Man.
Well, those tiny bumps, what those tiny bumps are, Crime Sleuthin, are you remember how we said estimated revenue? Those tiny bumps will reflect a little boost in revenue. Like if you get additional views, AdSense will come in $3.23. Yeah, that makes sense to have little bumps, but you're not acknowledging and you refuse to show it. Okay. If your studio reflects exactly what you're saying, Crime Sleuthin, you would have proved it by now. You would have been like, fuck all of you. Look at this. You see the 588, everything I'm saying. Look, it was $5.88. Look at it. There's no money there. You would have wanted to prove me wrong so bad by now. You would have done it because what would you be worried about showing on that screenshot? If you show the full screenshot, it's going to just show where all of this, and in your screen, what would you like us to take from this? For real, like take yourself out of it, Crime Sleuthin, and look from our perspective and look at what we are looking at. What conclusion are we supposed to come to? I think you tried to lie.
I have a message here from someone saying that they donated to the Kara Live and it was never reversed. Now, there's no receipts.
That BJ
I don't know how they would show
seriously.
receipts of that, but that is what I just received in an email.
Okay, Crime Sleuthin, are you still, and I'm genuinely asking, are you currently saying that those screenshots, that graph accurately shows your super chats being reversed? Like, please just clarify for me. Are you saying, yes, I still stand by those screenshots reflect my super chats being reversed, not the super thanks? Am I like screaming at you? Am I being nasty to you?
No, you're not.
I'm genuinely trying to have a conversation and have you
That's
clarify.
ad revenue. I got a few tiny bumps. Man, the tiny bumps. Tiny bumps number is the exact same number of the other thing you sent me. That's
Yes, Gavel Geeks.
peculiar.
Your ad revenue can show as tiny bumps, but she's not showing where the rest of the revenue is. She's only verbally reading it out loud. But the point is that the screenshots she showed as proof of the super chats being refunded cannot be for both the super chats and the super thanks. It has to be for one or the other. It 100% aligns with the super thanks being reversed. I believe that super thanks was reversed. She's shown nothing then for the super chats being reversed. Why would you lie and send those screenshots and pretend it's for the super thanks when it was for pretend it's for the super chat when it's really for the super thanks?
Can I ask why you always resort to name calling?
Dear Ruby, Wolfie, dear Ruby, 347 would be reversed because by the time it hits your YouTube studio, the percentage is already taken out. So by the time it hits, when you guys say, you gave a $10 super chat to Deets right now. By the time it hits Deets' studio, she will never see that $10. 30% is already taken out. So the reversal is not going to be 500. The reversal is going to be for the amount that initially hit her studio, which is 70% of the 500.
I don't know if excuse me, hang on, I got a cough. I don't know if anyone went through and added up the super chats. Someone just asked me that, the super chats. Okay, did they? I wasn't aware. Was the number accurate?
I think, it may not have been 280 on the head, but I think 280 was around accurate. Yes. And that's not including the memberships because they're memberships for your channel. So who's to say joining as a member that night meant that money went to Kara? No, that's not fair. That's your memberships. Ad revenue, put ad revenue to the side. Nobody said anything about ad revenue. It's solely super chats, super stickers, and damn well a super thanks afterwards. It's for somebody who's replaying that, and if they're saying I want the poor Kara, here this for Kara, that's for Kara. That's not because you said verbally all revenue that's being earned on this is every cent is going to Kara. So if somebody sends that, it's with the intentions for Kara.
Show the file there.
Oh,
if you want to. Yeah,
we could show you guys exactly the super chats that came in for Kara Live. It accurately, it's fair, for Crime Sleuthin to add it, because you have to remember, she didn't wait for it to hit her studio. She did add up that night. So say there's $10, $20, $50, $70, she did add that up as she was live. And so she just kind of took 30% out of that herself. And it was around, it wasn't unfair, it was around the right amount for having to do the math yourself. So it wasn't about that. It was about, she turned around and said, all of that's gone and it came out of my own pocket. And that's not, you haven't shown that. You've shown that one super thanks in November was reversed. That's it. So we're about to go through all of the super chats that Kara.
Comment down. There you go.
This is a very special live with Xana's mom, Kara. Now, keep in mind, guys, if you go to her channel, there are 2 lives with Kara. It's the first one that is of importance. I don't know if she ever promised anything for the second one. It's just the first one that we know that she promised all revenue to go to it. 666 comments. If that's not the devil, I don't know what it is. Okay. We have the True Crime with Dago. Donated $10 at 2 minutes and 47 seconds. That is from the clip I am playing, you guys. This audio, again, listen one more time. That is when that first super chat comes in. This is what she says.
Okay, so I want to address really quick. We have some super chats with questions for you. You guys do not have to pay to ask questions, just so you know. We really appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. We'll just try to get to everyone that we can, okay?
Yeah, just use the little pink hand thing.
Yeah, I'm not one of those that like you have to pay to get my attention. You know, I'll just get to everything that I can, okay? So I'm not, this is not about that for me at all. It's just about Kara. But thank you very much. The Mike D Experience. He sends a super chat for $10. Thank you so much. And a bunch of hearts for you. I do want everybody to know that every penny that I get tonight will go straight to Kara. I don't want any of this money, okay? All right. So Dago also
There's
sends
Dago's
a $10 super chat.
$10 super chat.
And he says, we are all here in support of you, Kara.
Okay. See, we are all here in support of you, Kara. You see the guys that on the screen? So you just heard her verbally read it out. $10 super chat, True Crime with Dago. We are all here in support of you, Kara. That is at timestamp 2 minutes, 47 seconds. So 2 minutes, 47 seconds into that live is when Crime Sleuthin says, every penny I make tonight is going to Kara. Jules says, I know for a fact Dago never got his money back. We talked about this many times. And apparently the $100 that Jules did cash app that night never got to Kara.
And I have 2 emails now stating that same thing.
These super chats never got back into the hands of the people who sent them. And Crime Sleuthin claims she never got them. Okay? So we have the Mike D Experience donated $10. So, you know what? Let me pull up my calculator. Because, again, it accurately reflects what she said. We have 10 and 10. London Mental Health and Crime, that's 5. But what is that? What kind of denomination is that?
Pound. So I'll do the math on it.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what the pound is synonymous to.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, so we have all
$6.36.
$6.36. All right, so let's just do 6, Okay, we'll keep it easy.
Mm-hmm.
We have another one from the True Crime with Dago, 5. Just Saying donated 10. Miss Lily C donated $4.99. Inspiring Sobriety donated 50. Atharia, what's Ron 25? Does anybody know what Ron 25 is?
No, but I'll look it up. Sorry, I just wanted to say, hey, Jeff, I miss you. So glad to see you. How much was it in Ron? 25? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Ron 25.
That one's a little trickier.
Romanian 25. I don't know.
Hang on, let's see here. This converter's not working.
People are saying $5.47. Okay.
So thank you. I don't know why I'm struggling with getting that looked up, but thank you guys.
Thank you. So then True Crime with Dago, another 5. Gamers Roast, 5. Another with Dago, 5. Paige King, 5. Las Vegas Layla 20. Ausane, 10. Abracadabra, 10. Somer, 20. Abracadabra, $2. Abracadabra, $3. Amapola, $10. Abracadabra 2, Layla 10. Hold on. One second, let me see if this was all of it. Well, then see, is there ones missing? Because then how would you have gotten it even to 280 as unless these don't count super stickers? I don't know if these count super stickers. I don't know if hold on. Oh my goodness, Crime Sleuthin. Crime Sleuthin. We don't know what you sent Kara. Do you get that? We don't know what you sent Kara, but I've tried to explain this to you from the beginning. Put Kara to the side. You initially came out and said, before you paid Kara in full, oh my God, all my super chats got reversed. Nothing came in. And people were like, wait a second, so you didn't give Kara the money? And you were like, no. We already gave her 200. I only owe her 80 because 280 is what you agreed from. Okay. That's when Jules came out and was like, whoa. That 100 did not count towards what you owed Kara. Like that was never supposed to be counted in it. That was separate. So really only gave her 100 that we could see some type of receipt for.
I have shown them. I've showed them many times. Sleeping right here.
So
Here's
that would
this
leave
one.
That would leave 180 extra, okay? That you owed her. Then when you started getting a lot of heat, I'm not surprised if you made sure to make up that 180 in all of these random Cash App 25 here, this here, okay? But the point is, put Kara to the side. You came out and you tried. Now, just because you failed does not mean anything. You tried to tell this entire community to this day, all of their money, all of those super chats that they sent for Kara is gone. And just out of the goodness of your own heart, you went into your own pocket and paid her 280. If that's not true, I don't care if you're saying you and Kara made good. You tried to scam the community. Do you understand the difference? But I can't confirm what you sent Kara.
Oh, I flew through those so quick.
Oh my
You
God,
POS.
Pull
Why
it up.
always with the insults with you? Yes, let's take that down. You're going to get just your receipts. We'll give a full minute for each one. I'm sure that's probably the reason for this is, to strike that it was up there for so long, but whatever.
Yes, you did, Crime Sleuthin. Yes, you did. You went to the community. Community is who put that money for Kara in that live. The people who donated. Then you turned around and said, I didn't get any of it. You got called out for it. And then you gave us janky ass graphs. And then it's only out of your own pocket. You just took everybody's support away that did pay money. And you're trying to say, nope, this is only me. Where'd their money go then? Where's the graph for that? Why are all these numbers different?
Why do they not match to the graph you sent me and you don't want me to share? Why is there an extra super thanks that we knew nothing about? That was never mentioned. It's probably that pesky YouTube math.
If there's something we're not
Dip menu.
understanding, just explain it.
You're right. There's that dip.
What'd she say? What?
The dip on this one right here.
Yeah. After the live in November when that super reversal came. Oh, perfect, Brianna. Yeah, that. So what the screen I just showed, guys, that was all super chats. Then there's super stickers. That's a different PDF.
Thank you, Brianna.
And then $10. Yes, then $10 for the super thanks that didn't get reversed.
Hang on, let me get back to where I was in order. Everything's got to get its fair amount of time. I was going too slow.
No, Gavel Geeks.
We don't know. Everything was reversed, just all of it. The first one would not have included the 500.
Then why doesn't it show negative that amount? Why would it? That's what we were asking from the beginning. It would show a negative, much larger amount, not just the 70% of the 500. Oh my God. Crime Sleuthin, again, if you are really being honest, why wouldn't you just show it then? Did the receipts of my live look like this, Deeds?
No,
when I showed you,
no.
Right? I showed behind my studio with a specific live. Sorry, I'm getting something.
Hang on, now we're gonna do the excuse me, the what are these called? Cash apps. I'm doing that right now. Every penny that you paid to someone for Kara. November 29th, $25. November 27th, $80. And October 28th for an advance for Kara for YouTube, $100.
And one of the 25s are for
this one up here is for a GoFundMe, so it is not figured into this math. According to what you told us days and days ago. I'm telling you,
don't
show
owe
nothing.
huge balance. We don't go into debt with YouTube Studio and AdSense Demon. It doesn't work that way. You either get paid for it or you don't get paid for it. You can't go into debt for it.
Did she call me something? I don't care. Wow. Are you dead? Wow. What is with the names? The bullion. Isn't that what you call it?
But I'm getting some more receipts right now about something. So just waiting.
No. Nope. T came up here and even slow walked you through that. The $25 counts.
No, that was the freaking.
This one does, but not the $23.97. That does not.
That was for the 10,000 GoFundMe you created for her.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? And somebody donated $25. When it took the percentage out, you sent it right over. That is what that's towards, not towards what you owe. Those are your own words.
Yeah. It took a while to get that, but that is what you said.
You're yelling at a bunch of creators saying we don't get it. Trust me, we took the time to compare. If you need me to pull up a live of mine from my studio and show you exactly how the graph is and the difference between the super chats, super stickers, super thanks, this, that, I can do it. I did it privately. I don't mind doing it. But you're missing proof. And so that you refusing to show it tells me you don't have it. Okay.
Are you getting ready to show something?
Well, I just got it, so let me read through it real quickly and see if...
I just need to do a bathroom break, so I'll wait on you.
Okay. Well, you could go to the bathroom.
Okay. I just didn't want to, if you were going to pop something up.
Okay. I'm reading something, guys. I just got sent receipts about something. So you did tell Kara YouTube took it all. On November 26th, you had only given Kara $100, and you told Kara YouTube took it all. I'm looking at it myself right now. I've never seen these before.
So wait, one month after the live?
November 26th.
Almost 1 month after the live, she told Kara that YouTube took it all?
I don't know when this conversation I am reading is from the 26th of November. And it says, she only gave me 100, not including the other 100 that Jules was gave her. She said something about YouTube taking it all. She was telling me it was an advance. She said when we did the live that all donations were coming to me. Then she tried to tell me I only made $180 and YouTube took all the other money.
So you lied to Kara, because we clearly see right here you made $280.
Wow.
So no matter
did say 280,
what,
but it should have been a lot more.
Okay.
Okay, she doesn't, but that's fair. She doesn't understand the percentage. It's just making me look. And Kara's concerned about it making her look bad. That's really sad. That's really sad.
What was that comment earlier? This is gross. This is gross.
I never did buy the story. Wow. That's Kara, like, And I don't,
You
don't
sent a
wanna...
woman, wait. You sent a woman who doesn't YouTube, who's not a content creator, a bunch of these screenshots that you showed us and expected her to understand what the hell any of this meant? Is that what you're saying?
Dude, are you going to say that? Are you going to say that Kara's a liar? Crime Sleuthin, don't do this. Seriously. Don't do this. The fact that she's upset because what you did makes her look bad involved in all this. Do you not see how sad that is? Like, because of the situation you involved her in, and she's already getting a lot of shit, okay? She's sitting there upset because now it just makes her look even worse. Like, do you not care at all? This is November 26th. Are you listening? You would have been paid for October on the 21st of November. This is 5 days after that.
This sounds, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. This sounds a lot like what happened with the pledge.
She only gave me 100. 100 was from Jules.
No, yes, unsupervised maniacs, Xana's mother.
So 100 was all she gave me. November 26th. She said something about YouTube taking it all. See, this is where you play semantics, Crime Sleuthin. I don't care. After this came out and people started realizing what you didn't pay her in full yet, that you then hurried up and may have paid her. That doesn't count because you tried. You tried. Do you get that? She was telling me it was an advance.
No. That 100 earlier, that was not
the
your
first night.
Hang on, this one. Okay, so that was the advance. My apologies.
Yeah, that's hers. See, it says for advance for Kara. Jules doesn't say that on hers because it wasn't an advance. It was just for Kara with a heart.
I was wrong there. This is the one from
Jules. That's still Crime Sleuthin's, but that's her and Jules's conversation.
Got it.
I have the other one. She said Crime Sleuthin was telling me it was an advance, and I didn't really know what that meant. I never asked her. She said when we did the live, all donations were coming to me. Even you heard her say that. Then she was trying to tell me I only made $180 and YouTube took all the other money.
She's reading Kara's words right now, y'all.
I don't know why she's doing this. I feel like it's all just making me look bad, and I really don't want anything to do with it. That's really fucking sad, man. The rest, end of November. So you're telling me end of November, after this conversation, November 26th, end of November, you're cutting it really fucking close, Crime Sleuthin. Only after it was exposed that you didn't pay her and you were trying to say everything got reversed. Do you see what I'm saying? Only after it didn't work did you then, I believe you hurried up and gave her whatever you could. I believe that because you were exposed. Oh, wow. I hope you feel good. Hey,
JPT. No one is slandering you. We're reading Kara's words. Wow.
Jules says this conversation was between Kara and I after Debbie's went on J-Rod's live. Exactly. After Crime Sleuthin went on J-Rod's, claimed her super chats were reversed, showed this janky ass fucking graph. And then when people were like, whoa, what do you mean? So you only gave Kara 100 so far? And she was like, no. We've already given her 200 as an advance, and I only owe her 80 now. And that's when Jules was like, whoa, wait, what? My 100 isn't towards that. Why would Jules, a guest like this, that's me being a guest on your channel, Deets. Why would I have ever any involvement on what you may do when you get paid and who you're paying your guests? That's not my responsibility.
She had zero involvement with all the super chats we took in the other night. Zero that went to Tia and to Cypher. None of that. That's
wow. And so Jules is like, no. My 100 was just because you came to me, you asked me and said you needed help, and then, you said anything you could do to help with Kara. So I sent that 100, but it was never towards the amount you owed her. But you tried, Crime Sleuthin. You tried to fool Kara and let her believe that she made that 100 that Jules sent was towards what you had to give her.
And all the while, correct me if I am wrong, all while this is happening, there was never once a mention of a $500 super thanks. Reversal or not,
looking at this,
no mention.
Wait a second. Now that we're looking at this,
October 27th, $359.49. That is what you made, and 280 is 70% of that. That is your super chats. This one, negative 348. Why is it not the same number? That is the fucking reversal.
It's the $500 super thanks.
There it is.
Right
that
there.
Is why the numbers never added up, because you show the peak of what you made on October 27, 2023, $359.49. 280 is 70% of that. That lines up. And then this on November 8th, this reversal is literally 70% of that damn $500 super thanks that was done on November 8th.
November 8th.
Boom. It makes sense now. Your screenshots finally make sense. Wow.
Your word salad and screenshots.
That math is mathin'. There it is. Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's why we never saw a full screenshot. That's why that screenshot you sent me had that number. It must have been in like the midst of it being reversed.
And that's why you have it cropped, because if you show the full screenshot, you will know there's little boxes for these graphs that show super chats, super thanks, memberships, super stickers, and ad revenue. And you can uncheck the boxes.
Yep.
And you could make sure, because naturally this graph should show about 5 to 6 different lines.
So you can manipulate your screenshots and what you're showing. Can you slow walk that one more time? You were excited.
It all hit for me, Nanya, at that moment. I sure can. These were the original screenshots that Crime Sleuthin showed on J. Rod's panel back in November. When she showed these, the narrative was all of my super chats for the Kara Live got reversed. I never got any of it. We finally are able to make sense of it now, because this never made sense. This says $359.49. This reversal says $348. We always asked, well, why would it have different numbers if it just reversed it completely? Well, I'll tell you why. These are real screenshots, but what you can do in Studio is, if naturally that graph should have about 6 different lines, each line depicts certain revenue. So one line will depict memberships, one line will depict ad revenue, one line will depict super stickers, super chats, super thanks, all in different colors. But you do have the option to uncheck the boxes and only show one line at a time. The top screenshot is October 27th, 2023. That is the day of the live. And it shows an amount for $359.49. What is 70% of $359.49? Around $280. Okay. That is how Crime Sleuthin got to the amount of, this is what I'm going to give Kara. This second graph was what she showed to prove her super chats got reversed, except it shows November 8th and it shows a different amount, $348. Well, that $500 super thanks we saw was given in November 8th. And 70% of 500 is about $348. So what you're seeing on the screen is not negative 348 from the super chats being reversed. You are saying negative 348 for the reversal of the super thanks that came November 8th. So this has nothing, this is a different line. That's why you only see one line at a time. See this? It's one line.
Here, I pulled it up. Let me show you real quick what this should look like. So here is my studio for a live I did called Allegedly. Down here at the bottom, I can, right now it's showing all the lines. I can click total, and that's everything. Or I can click just gifted memberships, and it
Yes.
shows just the memberships that were gifted. I can unclick it and show YouTube Premium,
See?
and it'll
One line
only
at a
show
time.
that on the line. And there's more. This is just all this video has. There was no super chats on this video, so
what she
watch
did
my
was
ads.
only clicked one at a time, and then she zooms in and crops it. We always ask, why don't you show this
Mhm.
full page? She can't. So she'll go in and she'll take a screenshot, but she's clicking different things at the bottom. So one was a
Mhm.
screenshot for super chats, and the other graph is a screenshot for the super thanks, which would make sense that we see a negative for the super thanks if that was reversed. They're two different numbers, both accurately line up to what it should have been for the super chats and what it should have been for the super thanks. There is no way that that's not exactly what just happened. You're busted.
That is crystal clear, or you would see all of the graphs of what you're showing. Wow. Man.
Not really,
Oh, we
Claire.
just busted it out, Claire. You missed
We
it.
just solved it. We just fucking solved it. Man,
No, that is not the same page. It's not the page with the bumps. Let me go find the page with the bumps.
That is the what? That's I did not manipulate that at all, Crime Sleuthin. That is what you showed. That is still on J-Rods. Those were
She's
the
talking.
original
She's saying
screenshots.
I'm showing the wrong one. She kept telling me I'm trying to get there where she told me to. That
See
one day,
more?
remember she kept yelling at me.
See
Click
more?
there, click there.
Go to
Hang on, let me
analytics.
find a live that has super chats on it first. How about that? Then it'll look a little different. There we go. Oh. No, are you trying to tell me that you think that this is the one that yours is? This screen? No,
Wait,
it's
what?
a blue line. I think this is where she kept trying to get me to go into the other night. And because remember, she kept yelling, "Not that one, the bottom." No, dude, Scott, I can't help you. I showed you what page 8 times. Oh my God.
Or why don't you just show your page once?
Your full page.
I don't know,
Bottom
man.
and
Like, stop
everything.
making us look at the graph and just look at the bottom numbers.
Show us your bumps.
Show us your bottom numbers. Like, it instead of the graph, it wouldn't be this confusing. Because she can't, Anyanka. That's what I'm saying. If she could, she would fucking crush me right now. Because you know she's pissed. If she could prove this wrong, she would. So see, look, how you make money. More.
There's this graph.
Scroll down. You see all those options?
I'll show you all the damn graphs that's back here. I don't care.
So see,
Everybody
she
can see it.
clicks
So
on
that's
one
just
to see
super
one
chat.
at a time.
Because this was just 3 days ago. So you're only going to see, it'll continue on. And then gifted memberships. The peak is 90. Then YouTube Premium. 1975. Even though down here it says that. Watch page ads. 585. Super stickers, $1.40. Because what we see back here is after the 30%. Memberships, $139. Or we can hit. That is the black line that she's showing.
But you could also in the top right see the time, lifetime. You could go for a specific date. a day by day, week by week, you know. You
I
could
can do the first
customize
24 hours. Yep. This is a newer live, so it's not it's a little more limited than going back and showing an older one. There's 7 days because it, wasn't there prior. What other graphs are there to show? But it truly doesn't matter.
No.
Which graph we show or what graph we show.
It would have just been so much easier just to show right there. You see how we could see your numbers, like for just that one video. This isn't
right
per
there.
channel. This is just one video. Like that's all. None of your revenue is nobody's business for any other video, for any other fucking month. That's nobody's business. It's just this one live that you claimed everything, all of these people's generous donations got reversed and they're poof gone, and you raise it for a victim's mom. That's the only live that matters. And why would you not show the numbers? You know what I mean? If these, look at that, right? Supers right there. If that reflects what you're telling us, why wouldn't you want to show that?
Oh, sorry.
We don't need the bumps and the graphs. It shows right there, supers 128, memberships 86, watch page ads 35. Wouldn't you just show that to show 0? You made 0 on the supers, and then we'd be like, oh shit, I'm sorry, man. They really did get reversed. I don't know why, but they did.
Some crazy new YouTube math. Are you fucking kidding me, Johnson? If we're going to start talking about husbands on this platform, keep showing yourself. Keep talking. Keep lying on my name and see what happens. I'm not the same as you. I'm not going to play some stupid YouTube game of back and forth with you and throwing vile shit out there. I'll handle it differently. Keep my husband's fucking name out of your mouth.
Well, Crime Sleuthin, and I can't keep repeating myself, okay? I'm not sitting here screaming at you saying, Kara 100% wasn't paid in full. I don't know what you ended up sending to Kara. I know what these messages with Kara reflect on November 26th. What I am calling you out for is what you said publicly and you didn't prove. You publicly stated all this money got reversed. You told Kara the money went bye-bye. And if it wasn't for everybody calling you out, you probably wouldn't have said Kara the rest of it, okay? But you did. You got called out. So you're playing, oh, Kara got paid in full. So what you're saying is, hey, I may have lied to everybody and said they got reversed, but didn't. But I ended up still paying her when the pressure came on. So do you want us to not acknowledge that you lied and tried to take all that money for yourself? And you still technically owe her money. But they're two different things.
They're two different things.
So my question to you though, if that is true, she got paid in full regardless. Why the lies all over everywhere? Why the running around and spreading it was this, no, it was this, and the back and forth and leaving out that it was truly the $500 super thanks that was reversed and not all of your super chats. Why all those lies? Make that make sense.
Sunny Cat, exactly. And the subs that paid don't get appreciated because Crime Sleuthin has said so many times how it was her own pocket. She paid from her own pocket. So if I'm not arguing, did you pay Kara in full? That is second to what I'm focusing on. Did you get paid, period?
For the payment sent, I can show those again, yes.
Oh, it doesn't matter? It doesn't matter if you... Who thinks it doesn't matter, guys, that Crime Sleuthin attempted to scam Kara, but because she was caught, she had to end up paying her the rest. And none of anybody that I just went through that did send money, none of them get credit because their money didn't go to Kara. Are you serious? If you openly lied, that does matter because you keep reaching out to victims' families.
Yes.
You keep involving yourself when it comes to money. Stop it. Stop it. It does matter. Just because I steal $100 out of my grandma's wallet, but then get caught and say, okay, here's your $100 back, does not negate the fact that grandma's still paid, right? Grandma's not out her money, but you fucking tried to steal it. You just got caught.
And you still won't own it. You just say, it doesn't matter. She got everything, even though I ran around and lied about it for months until somebody figured it out. It matters.
Yes or no, Crime Sleuthin? Did the super chats get reversed for the Kara Live? Yes or no?
No, she was not paid in full. We already determined that. No matter how much
More
she
than
said.
205. No, that was just super chats. You guys aren't including the super stickers. That wasn't in the PDF.
Mm-hmm.
And then the $2 super thanks. The $10 super thanks.
Oh, now I know where the 180 came from. I paid her 100 on 10/28, and the reversal happened at order 180. Then I still paid it. You didn't pay it.
What part?
I put up your last chat. Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no, Crime Sleuthin? Did you get paid for the super chat? You did. Yes, I did. There it is. There
Wow.
it is. Kudos.
It only
Finally,
took
the truth.
3 days and, 3 live streams and dozens and dozens of hours
Pin that,
to get
please.
this truth out of you.
Pin it, please.
I'm trying to find it. Yes, I did. You lied all over these YouTube streets on multiple creators.
He's saying now that's not
panels.
to that.
Oh, well, then, it doesn't
Damn, I
matter.
was even going to give you an ounce of respect, man. But no, all right.
Our faulty math. Do the math right. You're lying. It's the bumps. It must be the bumps. It must be the bumps.
I am asking you yes or no. Did you receive, and don't say anything else because it's going to get confused. Ready? Yes or no. Did you get paid and receive the super chats and super stickers for the Kara Live? That's really sad, Jules.
No, that's the thing. That whole part that Melissa read off from Kara herself. It doesn't matter, according to Crime Sleuthin.
Richard, are you accidentally commenting as Crime Sleuthin at the same time? Can't tell. I've been noticing that this whole time.
I read that in Soup's voice. Go to bed. You're embarrassing yourself. Oh. Nope, she still didn't admit that she lied. The money just disappeared.
The fact that like you made a victim's mom come to this platform and who wanted to share her story, and let's be real, you know, like people were very judgmental of Kara. The News Nation interview did not go ideally. And so the fact that she wanted to come out again and she wanted to share her story and she chose you, which is it's an amazing thing to have a victim's parent choose to share their story on your platform. And something that was not even planned. She did not ask for the money. She did not plan for you to say on that live, all money goes to Kara. You did that on your own, just like you've done to numerous other creators when they come and they're a guest on your platform, and then you never end up splitting the donations with them either. But that's besides the point, right? That's nothing compared to this victim's mom just came to share her story. You intertwined money and she didn't even ask. So you muddied the waters on your own, said everything's going to her, and then bam, 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 they got reversed. You claimed the 100 Jules sent was towards you, this, that. You made us all look at the whole situation like, ugh. And that meant Kara got looked at like, ugh, too, because of what you did. Do you not care that it really hurt her? Like, are you not going to acknowledge that part either?
And that's why it takes so long
Yeah, I
to get
wouldn't.
there.
I
Is
wouldn't.
because I wouldn't send money to that kind
Yeah,
of person.
I wouldn't send money to you guys. Not because not out of for Kara, but
Yeah.
not right now.
It's not appropriate. But because of all the janky receipts, the muddled together excuses, little bits here and there on this channel and on that panel and over here, it takes a hot minute to get to the truth. But 1 and 1 is not equaling 2 here. You did a good and kind thing for Kara. Did you read her words again, Melissa? Read her words again.
Okay.
This is not Deets.
Okay.
It's not Melissa.
This is her words, okay? She only gave me 100, and 100 was from you. So 100 was all she gave me. This is November 26th. You would have already been paid for October, the month of October, on November. She said something about YouTube taking it all. She was telling me it was an advance. She was on J-Rod's channel. I never asked. I never asked you. I never asked her. I'm so sorry. And when she did the live, she said all donations were coming to me. You remember? Even you had to have heard her say that. Then she was trying to tell me I only made $180, and YouTube took all the other money. She is the one who said all the money would go to me. I never asked her for the money. She offered. I did not know anything about it until she announced it on the live. There were so many donations on the live. I don't know why she's doing this. I feel like it's all just making me look bad, and I really don't want anything to do with her anymore. It sucks. It's just all stupid, and I don't want anything to do with it. I never did buy the story. I'm telling you, she is shady. I did get the 100 from you. Thank you. You could see how much was donated on the live. And then they just talked about, the percentages of YouTube and stuff. So it's there. I'm sure you, again, Crime Sleuthin, listen to what I'm saying. I don't care what came after the 26th, after it was exposed what you were trying to do. Privately, you told Kara, oh, YouTube reversed all the money. I'm not getting it. I'm sorry. And it took you getting called out and exposed for that for you to finally, oh, here you go. Never mind. You made up. You could get mad all you want, but just know you did that to a victim's mom. It didn't need to be this way. She was willing to come on for free. Okay? But like this is too close. This is how far is too far. This is too far. Okay? There's no way that all of these issues just coincidentally happen surrounding you. You tried, it did not work, but you still lied. So you may have made up the amount that you were supposed to send her in the end, in the long run. I don't know, I can't verify. But you still lied. I'm going to scroll up. Hold on. Spilled Paint DIY, Avery said, I need to point out that Kara had set up her Cash App wrong and it was coming back to us. So we sent to Crimes CA. I'm not sure what that is. The second live.
Crime Sleuthin's Cash App is what she means.
The second live. Vapor and Somer were there too. Oh. Did you ever get receipts that it was indeed sent over to Kara? Debbie also did this knowing full well that people were being rude, asking how much money we were paying Kara for the interview in the first place because everyone was rude as fuck. This made it 1,000 times worse. That's what I'm saying. People had their opinions. Crime Sleuthin is saying she never got any cash apps or anything on that second live. None. Avery, do you have receipts? And that's the whole point. Just another troll. Stop it. So now, you guys, when I said, and I was so angry about Crime Sleuthin reaching out to Steve Gonsalves, this is what I meant by you have no credibility with me after what you did to this victim's mom, and you reached out to another parent in this case, in this same case. Stop it.
Which, speaking of that, before we go, you have 110% debunked the claims, the multiple lives of faked messages.
Yes.
And you will be fully covering that in full detail on your channel.
Oh, she said the first live, Avery. So Crime Sleuthin, do you have the receipts that shows that you took their cash apps that they sent to your cash app for Kara? Did you include that in the receipts you proved? Girl, How much was it, Avery? How much more do we have to account for? I'm not your boss, Crime Sleuthin. I can't tell you what to do, but that's my opinion. My opinion is you reached out to Steve and then got real petty with it over me. After this whole situation happened with Kara.
It wasn't for like a noble reason or a valid reason. It was to go back and forth with a YouTube creator. That's why you reached out to him.
Yes. And so me and Deets doing the whole trying the debunking. If you didn't hear me say 2 days ago, I can now 100% definitively say the text message leak, between allegedly, and I will still say allegedly, Steve and Brat is not a fake screen recording. I've shown Deets too, so she can.
I have seen it, and she will show the proof of it on
will
her
show the
channel where
receipts.
it deserves to be shown on her channel.
But so Debbie, you and honestly, it just sucks because it shouldn't have been about this. We could have just had our own opinions about it. It never was crucial, in my opinion, to know whether or not 100% they were legit. But you've made it about that. You've spoken on behalf of these families. And I'm telling you, it was not a fake screen recording app. Okay, Michelle. Hold on.
Oh.
I have to get to that one. Hold on. But like again, she even like sharing out the video about Jules with her passive thing today. Like, don't you see that's exactly the type of stuff that you do that's poking when you're saying, hey, I just want to be left alone. I just want to move on. I don't want to. And then you do shit like that. Do you not think people don't see it just because, like, you know what I mean? Like, what? We see what you're doing. Okay, and then this one.
Miss you, that is accurate. And then claims others are the ones missing it. And then used it to struck another content creator with it. Niece.
This is my face downloaded on her damn desktop 5 times. Now, she says those were clips that I recorded of you to play on her live. Maybe fucking so. But it's just fucking not a comfortable feeling when you have somebody who is like watching every move you do, watching every live, and then she had an explanation for all of these. The peen screen, which, you know what? Actually, let me show one other thing. Because you say, Crime Sleuthin, this is you say this is in, and this is so petty, you guys, this is
It is.
I'm just throwing like the petty on top of it at the end. I'm not, it's whatever in comparison to everything else, but I'm just saying, like, this is the little passive stuff she does. But what I wanted to show you guys, because she said this was in Canva. No. Let me show you guys something. I told you this wasn't in freaking Canva, and I told you I had this for like fucking 2 years. Hold on. I'm going to pull. 1 second. Here we are. Okay, but let me just edit out who. Okay. So hold on, let me stop this one more time and then send that and then exit and then pick it up.
She tried to call out. I remember that, Mizu, actually. The car video overlay. I do remember that.
Do you see when that was sent to me?
June
Yeah.
13th.
She said, it's just in Canva. Bitch, I didn't even make it, okay? This was made for me by the chick back June 30th, 2022. I've had this. Okay. And again, it's nothing. It's not, it's whatever. But I'm saying I see the passive stuff you're doing too. And it's really just don't do that. Don't do that type of stuff. But don't say this was in Canva. This isn't in Canva. This was handmade for me by the chick back on June 13th, 2022. She also made me a pickle with a sweat headband as a peen screen. She sent me 2. So I've had this for a long time, okay? This type of stuff, and you say, oh, everybody's covering the Kate. No. Again, this is another conspiracy that was out there since Christmas. And you choose the night that I do it, wait an hour for me to end, then post it. And people are asking you, what's the circles for? What is it? And you're like, I don't know. I haven't been following it. Tell me without telling me that
idea.
You are literally just doing it because I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like, stop.
Like, what did you say? Like an hour afterward? It was bizarre. I won't
Stop with
lie.
the petty stuff. So like just everything. There you are, malicious intent. Everything in totality is what I'm saying. It's petty. Like it's petty, it's passive, it's just no more. But don't say, oh, that peen screen is in Canva. No, that other background was in Canva. If you happen to get the same one, okay. But everything in totality is weird.
Different pics.
Okay.
Moronic whining about Canva stuff. Does she sound like she's whining? Sounds like she's laughing about
I'm
it.
laughing and I'm saying it's
ridiculous and
petty
petty
stuff.
it is.
Petty stuff. I fully acknowledge it's petty stuff, but it's the passive stuff that do not cry victim when you keep doing things, and it all happens to be right as we have an issue on your next live. Girl, I went back to verify that, Crime Sleuthin. You didn't post that since like 3 weeks ago. I didn't have an issue with you 3 weeks ago, so I wouldn't have seen that, nor was it the same thing I posted, but it's whatever. Are you going to focus on the petty stuff? Or are you going to focus on you were exposed? You were exposed for lying about the victim's mom, money, and you really upset her because you made everybody look at her even a little sideways.
Let me clear this up one last time. I have the receipts of what you paid her. It is not in full. It's a small amount, $35, $40. I can't remember, but stop going around and saying that it is not in full. And after months and months of lying about it, lying about which money went missing and when, and the way that what Kara said and how she felt about it, that is what the point is. And no matter what we say, I do not believe that you will get that. Yes, that's what it was, 35. Thank you, Mal. We're exposing ourselves as liars.
T actually was mistaken because when T came up here, she actually said the agreed amount was like $240, but it was $280. I went back while trying to get the clips of Crime Sleuthin telling us to play it, and but that's when I noticed no, the amount was supposed to be $280. That's what she agreed on with Kara, not $240. So it was actually
so that's actually $75.
Yes, it was actually $75. By her own admission, she said $280. See if she copies maybe. No, she will not steal my Harold tattoos. No. Not Harold. Okay, Crime Sleuthin. Okay, if you and Kara spoke and she feels content with what you sent her, Okay, again, that's not what I'm sitting here going back and forth with you about. But you did get paid those super chats. That's what I'm saying. You did. Anything else for any other live, any other revenue, none of our fucking business. It's really none of our business. But you got paid for that.
And you ran around everywhere lying about
Mm-hmm.
what was reversed. This is something else. You lied on the bullying. We clearly showed that. You lied on the
I never told you to play it.
I never told you to play it. How many times was in there? 10, 11? Maybe not even that many, but still multiple times. It's just insane.
I never showed any of my private messages, Crime Sleuthin. Don't lie though, and people won't feel obligated to prove that you're lying. Okay? Super chat super stickers was $240, but I get going by the agreed upon either way. $3.70. Yeah, it doesn't. Again, I don't really care what it was. If she and Kara, like I said, are good, and Kara feels content, that's not my business. But you did lie, and you are taking the credit for giving that to Kara when it was all the generous people who sent it for Kara.
And you tried to pass this off as your super chats being reversed.
When that was the 500
November.
Super thanks. Wow. It adds up perfectly. That is literally 70% of a $500 super thanks being reversed in November. It fucking perfectly lines up. Now the math makes sense. Finally. I mean, what are we lying about?
I think I'm going to sleep just fine tonight.
Yeah. Just stop. Don't reach out to anyone.
I didn't do that to anyone. I didn't do that to anyone at all. I didn't go around and say that that this was reversed when it was actually this entire other number over here that I never told anyone about. That was you, girlfriend.
You made sure not to mention, hey, I got a $500 super thanks. But I believe you that that got reversed. Okay, just to be clear, I believe that got reversed, and I believe that's what you showed the negative graph about, the reversal of the super thanks. Makes so much.
Oh yeah, T. It makes a lot more sense. Once that all came together, it made a lot more sense. That pesky YouTube math, though, I swear. All right, I think that's all we got. Let me grab. Did you have anything else?
No, I think that's that. But, like you were told, just don't poke and you won't get attention. But you can't expect to make community posts, go into other people's
Email incessantly to not just me, but to people surrounding me and to everyone else over and over. Like, girl, there's Melissa Jades. If you're not subbed up, you're going to want to sub up and see the receipts of the leaked messages between Steve Gonsalves and Brad Norton. You're going to want to see that.
Yeah, we'll be dealing with that in the future. Okay, Crime Sleuthin. Again, people can make of it what they will. And if it comes out one day that you did in fact get the super chats reversed, I'll apologize. But according to what you have shown, your own receipts, you got paid. And so the people who donated to Kara, thank you, because you guys are the ones who deserve the credit for that. It did not come out of your pocket. It's just simple as that. Anyaka. Oh, man. But thank you, Deets. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you. Yes. Do you have that live planned out or not yet? Like when you're going to have it or not? Not yet.
Not yet.
Just sub up and turn all notifications on and you'll be alerted to it.
Yes. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, Deets. And hopefully I won't talk to you guys again about this subject, but hopefully I'll see you
Not
guys.
this subject, but we'll talk about the other ones, right?
Sounds good. All right, but good night, guys.
Good night. Bye, love. What a night. What a night. It's all here. All of it's here. All you have to do is go back, watch it if you need to. You can spin it however you want to spin it, but it makes complete sense that it was the $500 and you tried to pass off the negative amount as the super chat reversal, and it was not the super chat reversal. It can't be both. It can't be both. I will be live tomorrow with a guest. And if you've been following the accusations being slung at me about being a fake federal agent, you might want to tune in for that one. That's all I got for this one, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Love, love.